He's on the microphone, and then boom,
with Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sacktown Sports.
Good morning. If there was ever a Groundhog Day episode of my life, I know that it would. The Bill Murray, Sonny and Cher, I got you, babe moment would be exactly that. It would be this music. The day would start over. It would be that music and good morning. And then it would just like the outfits would change.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I can see it.
See it. It's a victory morning.
Yes, it is.
Forgot what it was like.
It's been a while.
It's been since April since we could say the Sacramento Kings won a ball game. And the Sacramento Kings won a ball game. We're going to celebrate by having Sean Salisbury on later in the program.
How about that?
I can't wait to ask him about Anthony Richardson.
Let's
kick it.
Yeah. I'll bet you Sean's going to have a strong take on that. Like part of me is like, he was tired. He was tired.
Well, probably factual.
Yeah. But you know that, like, it's football, so it's like, can't do that. The message it says, quarterbacks, you don't come off field. And by the way, I know it probably sounds, I shouldn't do that because it's going to sound like I'm making fun of what I think Sean's take is going to be. And Sean played quarterback. He can have whatever take he wants. I don't know. And then, like, I instantly want to rebel against that culture and be like, relax. He was tired. He came out for a play. But then the other part of me is like, it's football. You can't do that. You're the leader.
He throws a pick. Why did you tell me you were tired?
Right. So, anyways, hey, Jason.
Yeah.
And Chris, there's a lot going on the homestead since I got yesterday's first day back. Secondly, I don't want to jinx anything because there's still that, you know, I don't want to say this and then like get sick or something. But I think I've successfully beaten jet lag. Okay. I do. I didn't take a nap yesterday. I couldn't. There was too much stuff. Oh. I got home. The construction people came in to start. There's two different groups that are coming to the house. Yesterday was the demo people to come in and demo.
Show you everything that's going on.
Yes.
How this turns on.
Demonstrate everything. And they're destroying half the house. They just basically come in and destroy the bathroom, rip up the carpets, rip up the pad thing under the carpet, a closet, this, that, what. They destroy everything and then remove it. Then there's the other group that then comes in after, and they're the put back together and paint and carpet people and whatever. So we're in phase one. So there's like, remember in E.T. where like at the house they plasticked it all up with zippers? Yeah. That's like how my house looks right now. Okay. It truly is.
You're killing him.
Yes, exactly. That's
pull.
Such a great pull. Exactly. By the way, sidetrack, still probably, I'd have to think about it, maybe the most exciting, greatest moment in my own personal movie experience was when E.T.'s heart started glowing in the plastic and he unzips the thing that E.T.'s in, and E.T. just jumps up and goes, E.T. phone home, and the music crescendos. And man, I remember a little kid, me in the movie theater, like everyone was cheering. Yeah. I don't know that I've ever had a feeling that good in a movie since then. Freaking Elliot, man.
Yeah.
Nailed it. Elliot at home. You know, M&M's actually was originally asked to be the Reese's Pieces, and they declined. And then Reese's Pieces sales went up like 1 billion% off that. Basically, that movie created Reese's Pieces.
And look what happened to M&M's.
Right? Anyway. What was the tweet I saw once? It's like, that E.T. movie's fake. If that happened with me and my friends, we'd have killed it with hammers. Which, yeah. Anyway. So plastic all over the house, which is fine, except Gracie, the psycho dog, is like, it sees it as an entirely new toy and it's trying to like tear everything up. Nacho, she goes to the vet today. I'm actually having fun, but then I will pause. Might be reaching the end with Nacho.
Oh.
She is, when I got home, I didn't notice it at first, but when I got home the night before last, she was not at the door to greet me, which does not happen. Nacho's my dog. Like that's my Chihuahuas generally bond, or Chihuahuas, and we have bonded. So she's generally up my butt all day long. Yeah, I know. And one of her favorite places to sleep is, we have a little dirty clothes hamper in the closet, and she'll sleep in there. And yesterday I don't know, maybe she just stayed up and had a movie marathon or something, but was just chilling in there. Seems fine. I picked her up, whatever, great. But then usually in the middle of the night, she will come up on the bed and burrow her way under the covers, and then we find her in the crack between her two mattresses in the morning, sometimes facing up, and just her paws, it just looks weird, but that's how she likes to sleep. She likes to be protected and hugged. And got up this morning, got in the shower, checked the dirty clothes, saw her curled up in a little ball, just still there, gave her a pet, threw my underwear on her, and got in the shower.
Yeah, but you've been gone for 2 weeks.
But do you think she's pouting?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. It could be.
Plus, you've got all these new people in there.
Yeah, that's true. It could be. She is like, and she's a bitch. Yeah, see what I did there. So anyways, thoughts with Nacho, and hopefully she's just pouting. So Gus has his ass and his neck shaved, because Gus has found some sort of allergy in the backyard, and was scratching so much and rubbing around so much that it was raw and bleeding. So yeah, he, like this gooey dog basically. So he actually for a while had like a butt cone. They have the neck cone. Yeah, it was like a butt cone, so he couldn't drag. And he's just gussing. He's not happy about it at all. So he's just lying down by the TV and giving us the side eye the whole time, right? And then we get to my daughter, who, and by the way, Magoo turns 16 tomorrow.
Wow.
Yeah. The yearly, what the hell do we get him? Because he won't tell it.
It's gonna be PB&J.
He asked for Major League Baseball 20, the new baseball game. He usually just asked for the basketball game. He asked for the baseball game this year. I went to go get it. And if you have a PlayStation, has a subscription where you can like access all these games, it's in there. So the big birthday present he asked for, he already has. He just doesn't know it yet. So yeah, that's a challenge. And he wants to go for the 7th consecutive year. We let the kids pick a place to go to birthday dinner. He wants to go to Cheesecake Factory. We even tried to talk, like, hey buddy, you want to try it? No. I like the onion rings. So, but walked into my daughter's room last night, because we were talking about, she's writing her college essay, and I go to open the door and it opens like a quarter. And I finally I open it and drag everything back. And I don't even know how to describe it. Like, her room is messy. We've all had messy room. Her room looks like a bomb exploded in it. And I didn't even know she had that many clothes to have on the floor. Not to mention, it's like she went into her closet, took all her clothes out, tossed them all on the floor, and then grabbed everything off her shelves, tossed that on the floor, and then went downstairs and grabbed 17 glasses for water. You're like in the movie Signs. She's like that little girl, just half glasses of water all over the place. And I know it's a total middle-aged dad thing for that to annoy me, like the thermostat, but it does. And we've had this like ongoing brawl about her room not being clean. So I think I said this on the air yesterday. I can't remember, or maybe last week, but today is burn day. She is aware of this. Did I talk about this? So I told her, I'm like, I'm tired of doing this. Like, this is just stupid. I have talked with you about this. We have had these conversations. When I say hours of like, I need your room clean. Here's why. Here's all the reasons. Just clean the room. Hey, she's a teenager. I understand that there's going to be messy rooms, but like, okay, cool. Then clean it. I've helped her clean her room. I've helped organize. We one time cleaned her room together about 6 months ago. I said, you know what? Maybe she just needs it. Maybe she doesn't know how. I don't know. I don't know what the hell the problem is, but let's start at the beginning. So I went in, helped her clean her room, showed her what a clean room should look like, the organizing and all that. And then even the following night was like, okay, your room's a little bit like, here's what you do. When you get ready for bed, you put your clothes in the dirty clothes. When you do this, you do this. When you use something, here, let's put it back in your desk, which is really organized. There's a little homework desk in there. I've done everything I possibly can. Really, I truly have. So yesterday we talked, and I was like, okay, I'm going to tell you to clean your room one time. But here's what's going to happen. I'm going to come home around 11 a.m. tomorrow. I'm going to open the door to your room. Anything that's on the floor in your room, I'm putting in the fire pit outside, and I'm waiting for you to come home. And I'm going to burn it in front of you. And I swear to Christ, I'm not joking. There will be no, if there's no situation, I don't care if my grandma gave you this special scarf that is irreplaceable. It's going up in flames. And I know this seems harsh, but there's a really easy way to avoid it. Have your room clean. And I told her this at like 5 o'clock. She had plenty of, I did not check her room last night before I went to bed. She was downstairs. I said goodnight. And I purposely didn't check her room, because normally I would go up, check it, and then be like, Avery, you got to do your room. I truly hope that is not what happens, because I will feel so ridiculously guilty. But like, I've also cornered I have to do it because I can't not do it. I do not. That would be such a disaster. So today I've like got a little bit of stress because I'm just hoping that she listened and she took it seriously, which she usually does. And when I get home, it's a clean room, which it won't be perfectly clean, but at least shows that she cleaned it to the best of her abilities without vacuuming or anything like that.
What if you show up at home, the room is clean, but there's just a pile of all sentimental things in the middle of the floor, and she just says, burn it?
So it's funny you say that. I was not going to include that in the story. I told her that in addition to burning items, based on the amount of items that were on the floor, I would also assign an accompanying chore to make up for the items, because I know my kid, and you apparently do a little bit yourself. I could see a logic in her mind where she's like, well, I don't want this stuff. I'll just put it on the floor because it'd be kind of fun to watch it burn. Like, I could see that happen.
I'm thinking more like your remote control and like stuff that is yours that's in the middle of the room.
Oh, no, that will not burn. I will take it. I will repossess it, and then I will assign a chore punishment for her. Russell thinks that if she could drive, that maybe her room wouldn't be clean. Yes, Russell, that's exactly. If she could drive, her room wouldn't be clean. And she should drive, obviously, because by keeping her room messy shows she absolutely has the maturity and organization and discipline to operate a vehicle, when you wonder why she doesn't drive. So
that's why every place around here is spotless. That has
spotless. This kid's supposed to go to college next year. Let her fly. I got no choice, man. She's going to have to sing her. And I know that dorm room. Holy God.
Would it make you angry or if you visited her and her dorm is spotless?
Like, it wouldn't be a real anger, but there would definitely be like, oh, now. But also a very good chance of that happening, because she cares far more what anyone outside the house thinks than the people in the house that do everything for her, which I think is an incredibly normal thing for a kid. I'm sure I was that way with my parents. Like, they're your parents.
Yeah. I remember you said they were like a lot of the band members were over, I don't know, maybe 2 months ago.
Yeah.
And they went up to her room.
That's right.
Was her room clean that day?
It was
cleaner?
it was about as clean as she'll get it. Yes.
So she felt the pressure.
Absolutely.
People are coming over. I better clean this up.
100%. Didn't want her personal items all over the place. But when it's your family, you just don't care. Yeah. Like, I've told her, like, if I could just run a camera on you for 30 minutes when you're home, you would be aghast at if I like showed it at school. Like, you don't do any of these things outside the house. And by the way, it's family. It's comfortable. Mm-hmm. Whatever. We've changed your diapers, blah, 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 all that stuff. Like, I get it. So we'll update that tomorrow. And then, of course, there's and I know we got a break here. I was informed yesterday when I called our friends to see what time we should be over on Thursday. Every year, we all go to the house. kids would generally trick or treat. I don't think they will this year. Who knows? And I'd make a big pot of chili. We put chairs in the driveway, and then we give out candy. He plays spooky music. We eat chili, drink hot chocolate, whatever.
What would be great is if you gave out chili and ate candy.
Yes. Here you go, cup of chili.
Oh, that actually would be a nice little reverse, right? Hey, here's a cup of chili, kid.
Let me pour it in your bag.
Well, I was informed when I called that person. She goes, "Oh, I talked to Melissa a couple days ago. She said Avery's going to a friend's house for Halloween. Mason's going to a friend's house for Halloween, and she didn't think you guys were coming over." And I was like, "Oh, wait, what? No." So then I had to go be the bad guy, be like, "None of this is happening, and no one cleared this with me. This is her last Halloween before she goes to college. She's not going to a friend's house. This is her last Halloween with us.
It's her last Halloween.
That's right.
To be with her friends.
No. It's her last Halloween to be with her family. The family that supports her and will pay for her college.
Halloween is the big family?
They're all no, it's not the big. It's one of, bro, I know we got a break. Let me just explain this. These kids, as I say often enough, they have no currency. They give nothing back. It's all take. Their currency is the following: affection, the occasional chore, and family time when I'm dragging them to holidays and vacations because, oh my God, you have to go on vacation, right? So Halloween, to which she responded, "Daddy, you're just going to play spades in the backyard while we play video games inside." I said, "You're right, but I'll know you're there. You'll be there, and we'll have a few moments." I get the overrule on that. I get the Clark Griswold overrule.
You're going to a friend's house? It's Arbor Day. This is your last Arbor Day at home.
Don't make me get into Flag Day.
Yeah.
And what it means to the family.
This is the last Tuesday of the first week of November.
I am 100% being a little overbearing in her final year because I'm trying. Everything is her last. It's her last. I admit it. But she has 17 years at home and God knows how many years out of the home. This is my last chance to force her to do things I want before she's on her own.
And then Magoo's last year, you're like, get out of here.
I don't know. Dude, just I
thought it would be time to stay here.
I was just staying out of your way. The Kings win. We'll talk about the beam, which was broken out of cobble. I think that was actually also in my daughter's room at some point. So they came and got that. Jason, the only thing I can say to you is this. You and I are equally not wanting to talk about baseball today. We will, but I'm in your corner.
Okay.
I'm on your side.
I'm good with it.
And we had a little Monday Night Football as well, plus a lot of other stuff. Sean Salisbury will join us. Niners at 9 and more. It's Dave, it's Jason, it's Chris. We'll be right back after this.
Trying to find out where to catch your favorite team's games?
Are you a fan of the Kings, Niners, and the NFL? Well, Sacktown Sports has you covered.
Touchdown! San Francisco! It's all on his shoulders. Cox rocks. He fires for the win. He's got the triple.
Catch all your Kings, Niners, and NFL games all year long on Sacktown Sports and SacktownSports.com.
I'm Brian Tedesco, CEO of Blaupunkt Americas, the pioneers of the car stereo. Today, we're not just about sound systems. We are revolutionizing the e-bike scene with Blue Dot Bike. Thanks to AmericanEagle.com, our online presence now features a dynamic e-commerce website that showcases the quality and affordability of our foldable e-bikes. And our collegiate e-bikes, just perfect for the college fanatic. These e-bikes offer a new way to experience freedom on two wheels, no matter your age. When we needed a top-notch website to match our cutting-edge e-bikes, we turned to AmericanEagle.com. They made the impossible seem easy, tackling digital challenges like pros. Check out the Blue Dot Bike website to see AmericanEagle.com's amazing work in action. Need the best in website and digital marketing solutions? AmericanEagle.com is your go-to. They've been a game changer for us, and they can be for you too. Visit AmericanEagle.com or call 877-WEB-NOW-1. That's 877-WEB-NOW-1.
Sacramento State football this Saturday at 6 versus Portland State. Get your tickets at HornetSports.com.
Let's do it. Leading off, the 3 top stories in the morning.
Huge news. This is very important.
Here's cut number 1.
Comes a high screen from Trey Lyles. Fox gives to Lyles. He'll spot up and shoot the 3. And he scores it. In that third quarter, when Sacramento dumped 38 points on the Blazers, they made 6 triples. Well, here's another one now. This one from Trey Lyles to make it 99-73.
What's that like?
Light work.
I mean, it's a game that's kind of here, there, and everywhere, and the Kings just poured on in the third. In the third? I thought the third was a Well, the third was our bad quarter.
Well, because the second quarter took 4 days.
I just want to say that, look, nothing to complain about. It's a win. I do not care. I don't care. Like, the style of the game is secondary to the win. Full stop. God, though, that was just such boring, ugly basketball in the first half, man. I was like,
can we go to possession up and back without a whistle?
That would be amazing. Yeah, it was what, but hey, look, the Kings beat a team they should beat.
Yes.
They have played 2 playoff favorite teams so far, one on the road. And they played a bad team that is not supposed to sniff the playoffs. And they beat that team. Great. Now they go on the road for the second night of a back-to-back tonight against Utah. And I'm really, really curious as to how I hope they picked up a bit of a rhythm. We have some very small sample analytics coming out that are really quite favorable, including the fact I believe I heard the Kings are leading the NBA in free throw percentage.
From worst to first.
Worst to first. Thank you, DeMar DeRozan, who was 9 of 10 last night. I believe he has double-digit attempts in every game so far this year.
Not the middle game, not the Laker game.
Not the Laker game?
I don't think.
Yeah, you're probably you're always right on that stuff. For some reason, I thought he did.
Yeah, I think that was our 3 in the key from Friday into yesterday.
And what did he have? Like 6 or 8 or something
like that.
Something
4 maybe.
Something. Yeah, he was 3 of 4. Excuse me, sorry. 9 of 12 from the field though in that game. But anyways, there are some things. There are some bright spots and some indicators that are very pleasant for this team. They are 1-2. They have split at home, Jason, and the beam got lit for the first time in 6+ months.
Yeah, it was timely, right? Everybody kind of needed it. I think the team needed it, especially, look, we never really get too concerned without winning in the preseason.
That's right.
But I think when you lose all of them, and then you lose your first 2 that you could have won, I wouldn't say should have, but could have. And then through the year, there will be, of the 82, there will be some games I think we'll go, this one's tough because of the scheduling.
Yes.
Right? Just, it doesn't even matter who they're playing, just this many games and this many nights, second night of a back-to-back. I can't think of maybe a more favorable game than the Kings could have had than last night. They had a day off.
Yep.
They were playing a team deemed worse than them. Doesn't mean they are.
That's right.
And Portland played the night before and traveled. Like, everything was kind of in the Kings' favor. Doesn't mean you win, but then they did just that, which was good. They needed to do it.
They needed to do it. They did it. And now we've got another test tonight against, by the way, a team they should beat. I don't know what let me see here real quick before we go to cut number 2. I don't know if the lines are out yet.
Yeah. I mean, they also played. They had to travel from Dallas.
Let's play our first NBA version of Guess the Line, gentlemen. Let's see. A flip of the pumpkin. Stem up is Jason. Stem down is Christopher Laud. Stem up, it's Jason. You can pick first.
I will go Kings by, my first instinct, and this might be too high, 6.5.
You think the Kings on the road after a game on a back-to-back are going to be favored by 6.5 over the Jazz?
That's my guess.
Okay. Christopher Laud.
Kings 3.5.
Kings 3.5. We do not have a correct answer. But with the Kings favored by 5.5 points, Jason Ross gets the first W of the season. Kings 5.5. Chris, that is the exact number I would have guessed too. So even if I had been able to play, Jason, you still would have won.
By the way, I think
it was okay.
Yesterday was 13.5.
Was it really?
See what the Kings won by?
What if it was 13.5? That's weird. The Kings, wow.
And there was that late backcourt pick.
Oh, the Kings
that's
won.
Going to be on bad beats.
Oh, the Kings won by 13. Ooh, that's why betting is not fun sometimes, I've been told. Cut number 2.
Cut number 2.
A 1-2 offering from Schmidt. Freddie swings and belts the ball right field, hooking toward the corner. Hello, short porch, and hello, Freddie Freeman.
Hello,
For a third straight game in this World Series. 5 straight World Series games overall. Freddie Freeman goes deep.
Well, Chris says we have to go quick. Otherwise, I would talk a lot about this.
Cut number 3.
Can I say
number 3?
No, right. I will say, I know you were doing the game, so I don't know if you remember, but oh God, who was the Dodger that slid at home plate and they did a replay? And
was he really out?
No, he was not. He was safe.
What were they saying? I saw it in the
They were saying he was out, and there were about 6 angles. 5 of them were completely inconclusive. One of them, and they're grabbing them right from the replay center, so they have access to it. It's not like what was that? Wasn't that just not that long ago? Somebody didn't have access to the same angle we did at home. Was that football?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
But I saw the one you're talking about in replay. I go, oh, he's safe.
He was.
Is that Niners Seahawks game?
That's right.
They said 1 out. I'm like,
I don't know. They blew that. I'm just glad it did. Look, I hate the Dodgers more than anybody. I hate them. But you got to call balls and strikes. Literally, he was safe. That was a garbage call. I'm just glad that didn't affect anything. And here is the cut number 3 is Chris Allen.
Jones gets a snap, back to pass, looking left.
Yep, don't care.
Who won? I don't know who won.
It's more like who didn't lose, I guess. Steelers win 26-18. The highlight of this one on the final 2 possessions with the Giants down 8 against Pittsburgh. Daniel Jones lost the fumble and threw a pick. To which I think, as I was saying to you off the air, I think Giants fans were probably wishing he'd pull an Anthony Richardson and just tap out. But even if he's not tired, just get out of there. Yeah. Anyways, the Steelers are 6-2 and have not lost with Russell Wilson quarterback.
We said they had to be off to a good start because they're back into their schedule's brutal.
Well, here we go. We'll see. We'll take a break. When we come back, hey, it is the new tradition all of you love, so popular with the kids and adults alike. Kings Rewind, and it happens next.
The only place you'll find Malik Monk is Sacktown Sports.
Oh my, what an athletic move that time by Malik Monk.
Hey Sacramento, it's Malik Monk, and you're listening to the home of the Sacramento Kings, Sacktown Sports.
Your local sports leader.
Hey, you never know when you might be in a pinch or a bind and you need some help. Well, that's a difficult spot to be in, and you want to make sure you've got resources that are available to you. And the best resource I can tell you about is if you're in a compromised position, you feel like you need some help, I'm going to tell you about the law offices of Jonathan Gonzalez. SacLegalDefense.com is the website. The phone number is 916-304-9187. Now, maybe something from your past is still following you around, something that's keeping you from getting to certain things in your life, and something that, you were younger. Mistakes happen, but it's still following you. So he can help get that off your record. It's called an expungement. Also, maybe there's something else that's going on in your life. Maybe there's a wrongful termination case. We're talking about criminal defense, sexual harassment cases, auto accidents. All these things happen on a daily basis. And especially for anyone that just, who do I call? Where do I go? Again, the law offices of Jonathan Gonzalez. 916-304-9187. His website is SacLegalDefense.com. He's right here in town. He's local. He has been very successful, and he wants to help. So make sure you know the website, SacLegalDefense.com, the law offices of Jonathan Gonzalez, 916-304-9187.
Did you know that Wendy's has any size soft drinks for just $1? Yeah, any size, anytime. Like $1 Coke, $1 Sprite, or even $1 strawberry Fanta. Okay, could we maybe switch up the sound effect, please? 'Cause I'm losing it. Wow, no, not that. Any size soft drink for just $1? Gotta be Wendy's.
Limited time only. Price and participation may vary. A la carte only. Not valid in a combo. Exclusions apply.
Everywhere you look, things are getting more expensive. So at Consumer Cellular, we're lowering the price for those 50 and up. Now you can get unlimited talk, text, and data for $30 a line when you buy 2. That's just $60 a month for 2 unlimited lines. So if you're 50 and up, make the switch and save. Come on, you've earned this. Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com today. Requires 2 lines of service, age validation, and credit approval, subject to system and area limits, taxes, and other fees apply.
At Elk Grove Honda, not only do we have a great selection of pre-owned certified cars at very fair prices, but every one of our pre-owned automobiles are treated with kid gloves with a 182-point inspection that covers everything from unibody to tires to brakes and engine filters. Then our certified cars receive a mobile oil change and fresh fill-up with full synthetic mobile oil. We know you have lots of choices of where to purchase your next car. Come to Elk Grove Honda, home of the 182-point inspection and mobile oil change. We're in the Elk Grove Auto Mall, Highway 99 at Elk Grove Boulevard.
Sacramento State football this Saturday at 6 versus Portland State. Get your tickets at HornetSports.com.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
On Sacktown Sports.
We gotta get the Kings Rewind, but Chris, during the break, I asked you to call back up. It's a promo we played when we went to break, and you got to call balls and strikes, even if it's in your own house, Jason. Just play the first part. I'll tell you when to stop.
The only place you'll find Malik Monk is Sacktown Sports.
Then stop. Why? Pretty sure he was at his house last night. He was at Golden One Center. He'll be at Delta Center or whatever it's called tonight. Not Delta Center in Utah. This is not the only place you can find him. As a matter of fact, I've never seen him here, Jason.
It's the kind of fake news that
thank you.
It's hurting America.
This is why. Yeah. This is why. That is journalism of the lowercase J.
And you know what?
What?
I believe I wrote that promo.
Jason,
I think.
What were you thinking?
Maybe not. I think I did though.
Malik Monk has like 6 weeks left to get his key to the city.
Yeah, how are we doing this?
I've done everything I can. I've contacted his people. We had a Zoom call. I think you walked to your car when I was on that Zoom call.
Oh, is that what was that going
on?
Yeah. Okay.
I was over in my office by my office by the dumpsters.
Yeah. Your office is bigger than mine and Jason's office.
I have the biggest office in the room.
Your office combined with what may be happening at your house today is a dumpster fire.
It is a dumpster fire. So I'll keep trying. I've never tried so hard to facilitate somebody getting a key to the city. So, which I will be doing for the two of you very soon when whoever the new mayor is awards you guys a key to the city for best radio segment. We like to call it Kings Rewind. I'll hand it to you guys. I don't know. Am I okay? This happened yesterday or the day before.
Yeah, this is a little awkward.
All right. So how am I supposed to throw? Is there a song? How do I throw it? How do I throw it to you guys to kick it off without it being all weird?
It's time for Kings Rewind.
It's time. All right. Let's try again. All right. Coming up later today, Sean Salisbury will join us. Yeah. Niners at 9, maybe. Who knows? But right now it's time for Kings Rewind. There is something. Is it the damn button? All right.
Dave, this is called Ode to the Beam.
I love odes.
Oh,
we've got titles now.
Oh, how we missed you.
Who's gonna drive you home tonight?
Oh, it's been
It's been 84 years.
Or 195 days since we've seen that streak of purple hit the night sky. The last look was a pretty one, though, when the Kings eliminated the Warriors in April.
Go home, smell you later.
See, the funny thing is, we don't know what these clips are. We do not know. God, Jason, we're hearing this in real time.
You know what? I want to repeat that line.
Go, please do.
The last look was a pretty one when the Kings eliminated the Warriors in April.
Go home, smell you later.
So far, though, the beam has been waiting and waiting.
Why? What is taking so long? I wasted all day caring for you.
The beam is for special moments. Sorry, California Classic. Not so fast, Vegas Summer League. And apologies to the preseason, but even if the Kings had won,
I said forget about it, cuz.
You were on a holding pattern.
Well, we're waiting.
One Sacramento King who had never met you was desperate for an introduction.
Allow myself to introduce myself.
Ever since being ever since being traded to the Kings, DeMar DeRozan has been waiting to ignite the beam. Oh. Thanks to a first half free throw fest.
You're boring.
The energy of no, not that energy of the third quarter. No, not that. The 38-point surge from a free-flowing offense. And a fourth quarter closeout. The Kings fans began chanting their familiar "Light the Beam." A moment that was meant to be An encounter months in the making. DeMar met the Beam, and the relationship looks like it has staying power.
I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
The Kings win.
Sacramento, where you at?
The Beam lives.
I think this is the beginning of a beautiful...
And all... Again, repeat?
Yeah.
No. It's, I don't know what happened there.
Okay. And all is right in the world again.
I don't know why, but today seems like it's going to be a great day.
Now it's on to Utah. And could we see back-to-back beam lightings?
I hope so.
Okay. And that is an ode to the Beam.
I love this segment so much. I love this segment. Here's how much I love this segment. I love it so much that even if the audience universally hated this segment, I would invoke host privilege just to do it every single day. I absolutely love this segment.
Good work, Chris.
And I didn't know that Chris loaded these in to the computer I have access to, which is just
Sacramento, where you at?
Sorry, it's really
Which
big.
one got you the most? There's a couple that got me.
Let's see. This is the one that got us both.
Go home, smell you later.
Yeah, that's funny. That's really funny. I enjoyed it. Mm-hmm. Oh, I enjoy it.
I should not have said energy.
That's not in there. I brought some grapes if you want any grapes too.
Okay.
Yeah, Chris, you can have some too.
Are they from your daughter's floor?
No.
Oh, okay.
Dude, they're from Safeway. I was on the way to my kid's soccer game. My kid's soccer game, it's the first game of the playoffs, and they're the home team, but they couldn't get their field, so we had to drive to Natomas as the home team to play against a school from Natomas.
This brings me back to so many of my memories at my school when crap like this would
It's
happen.
so stupid. And then yours truly had to help man person the booth. The booth is a table and a chair at the entrance to the field, which is the worst job there is because for a lot of the regular season games, but it is a CIF rule now that for playoff tournament games, you have to charge people to get in. You have to charge parents who probably don't want to be there anyways. You have to make them pay to watch their own children play. And by the way, unlike real athletes, the kids don't get comp tickets to give away. So you have to, and by the way, a lot of people don't carry cash. So you have to have them Venmo you and then show you the Venmo thing or whatever the hell. And in some cases, they don't have cash or Venmo. They don't know what the hell to do. So you have to either say you can't go in or, all right, just go in. No one's looking. Just whatever. It's the dumbest freaking thing. And then the CIF gets 25% of the take.
Crooks.
It's a thing. Anyways, here's my point. Then we'll get back to it. So went to Safeway because he needed snack, and I wanted water and snack for the game because we had to get there an hour and a half early. By the way, we played today's second round back to back against Delta at 6 p.m. Delta is that one place I went to that's down, by the Delta.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like an hour away in whatever the hell land. Again, prophylactic commercials should run these videos. This is why you wear the thing. So, or take the thing. So anyways, I go in there. There's Thompson seedless grapes on special, $3.99 a pound. Oh, and they come in these little bags. These bags are scams. I pick up the bag. Now, granted, it's my fault that I don't really know weight with my hand, like just carrying something like, this feels like a pound. Also, you can't take anything out of the bag. You're stuck with whatever's in the bag, but it's a mystery because you don't know how much it weighs unless you weigh it on the scale, and nobody does that, probably. I get to the freaking checkout. The bag of grapes was $10.83 for a bag of B-plus grapes
that you're offering.
This seems like
they're good.
cash grab.
They're good. $11 for grapes?
Gas trap.
This is why that's got to be the.
Now you know how much 3 pounds weighs.
Apparently, that did not feel like 3 pounds, but you should have the option of taking them out. I mean, I get why you can't because then everyone's touching the grapes.
Yeah. Was there a weight at the bottom of the bag?
No, they're all different weights. It's just whatever they want to put in the whatever's in the bag. They should have like a 1 pound, 2 pound, 3 pounds. I would like a pound of grapes for $4, please, which is still probably a little high. That was their special.
Yeah.
For grapes.
Oh, man, I'm out of cash.
We'll take a break when we come back. Safer outs. We have to do it, Jason.
Almost over.
Oh, is it?
Well, it is.
Yeah, I mean, one way or the other, I guess, right? Yeah,
exactly. The last week of Safer Out. Is it the last?
Or I don't know.
Yes.
When we come back, Safer Out next.
Did you miss any part of our live local shows? Don't worry, you never have to miss them again. Check out SacktownSports.com and search our podcast page and play our shows when you want. The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Stiles and Watkins, and the Drive Guys. Plus, other podcasts like Return of the Empire, Return of the Roar, the Stingers Up podcast, and Golf to Go with Frank LaRosa.
They're all available right now on SacktownSports.com.
Welcome back to another exciting game day. Grab your rally towels, throw on your jerseys, cheer, shout, and save on your gas. That's right. Sports fans win big on home game days. Score instant savings of 25 cents per gallon on Shell V-Power Nitro Plus Premium Gasoline with the Fuel Rewards program. And that's a victory for you and your tailgate team. Download the app, join the Fuel Rewards program today, and game on. Restrictions apply. Limited time. At participating Shell stations. For more details, visit fuelrewards.com.
Don't let summer energy slip away. Live the active life you love year-round with a personally fit arch support system from the Good Feet store. Precision engineered to support all 4 arches. Good Feet puts your feet in a more ideal, comfortable, and pain-free position. And Good Feet arch supports are now HSA and FSA eligible. Book a free fitting at goodfeet.com or come in and get a free pair of OS First Performance socks. Free. Normally a $25 value at the Good Feet store.
Finally, an easy way to find home improvement contractors. Just visit subcontractorsunited.com and simplify your search for home services professionals. From cabinets to windows, roofing to plumbing, Subcontractors United is an easy, simple way to find and hire a home improvement contractor. And you never have to give up personal information. So no harassing phone calls like you get from those other websites. Subcontractorsunited.com is sponsored by D&D Cabinets and Savage Design.
What's up? We're talking to Chad Hoblet of Hoblet Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, and Woodland. Chad, how are you celebrating fall's arrival?
By giving you the best savings yet on all remaining new 2023 Dodge Charger SXTs in stock, with savings up to $13,000 off MSRP, starting as low as $28,215.
Wow, that's some of the best savings you've had all year.
Yep, and it's not just on new Dodges. We have over 200 quality used cars available and 46 under $20,000 at the new Hoblet Certified Pre-Owned Supercenter in historic downtown Woodland. Whatever vehicle you need, Hoblet has it.
If you need a vehicle new or used, your first stop needs to be Hoblet. You won't find bigger savings on a better selection of vehicles anywhere. Search, select, and save through their whole inventory at HobletDodge.com. Unbeatable prices, unbeatable selection. Nobody beats Hoblet, period.
13,000 total net savings on select new 2023 Dodge Charger XXT after $39.20 factory rebates and $9,080 dealer discount. Rebates include 1,000 Hoblet inventory select coupons while supplies last. Not everyone will qualify for all rebates. At least 5 of this net savings. See dealer for details.
Ready to pre-game your next big arena event? Head to Beach Hut Deli, a Sacramento tradition for over 40 years, where aloha is served daily. Located just steps away from the arena, whether it's game day or concert night, it's the perfect spot to gather with friends and enjoy amazing sandwiches. Are you planning a bigger get-together? Beach Hut Deli offers endless catering options to bring those delicious flavors to your next party or event. Beach Hut Deli. Good vibes, great food, and epic times await.
Coach Doug Christie here for your truck headquarters, Folsom Lake Ford. Shop all your favorite models on sale now, like America's best-selling F-Series, Check out a huge selection of Mavericks, F-150s, and Super Duty trucks, or tech-filled SUVs like Explorers and Expeditions, plus a huge selection of Broncos and Bronco Sports, all in stock now at Folsom Lake Ford in the Folsom Auto Mall. Right now, buy any new Ford with 0 down on approval of credit. Save big with low interest finance rates. And Folsom Lake Ford always pays top dollar for your trade. Hurry to Folsom Lake Ford in the Folsom Auto Mall, a 6-time Triple Crown winner for sales and service excellence. That's why they are my trusted dealer, and they should be yours too. For 35 years and counting, come down and take a test drive today. Tell them Coach Doug Christie sent you, or shop online at FolsomLakeFord.com.
Safe or out? It's time to go around baseball. 3 pitches, 3 swings. It's safe or out on the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Dave Roberts, and I'm not a Dave Roberts guy.
I thought he should have been fired.
He probably should have, but
now you figured out how to manage.
Might be a broken clock's right twice a day, but also I think he's really. I think I acknowledge that. I think he's done a really good job with the injuries they've dealt with, especially on the pitching staff. Walker Buehler looked great last night. Buehler, Texas Ranger.
Pardon my French.
Pardon my. I still watch that Conan clip every once in a while. But yeah, it's got to be Freddie Freeman. And objectively speaking, it's a good story. The guy has no feet. They were amputated.
It's amazing how he's done this.
He crawls around the bases.
Yeah.
But he has been on fire. It's got to be Freddie. And good for him because, again, hate the Dodgers. Got to call balls and strikes, as we say. He actually seems like an incredibly good guy.
Yeah.
Like, personally, he seems like a really good dude you root for. So.
And, I mean, I don't know what's ahead unless something unheard of happened. He's going to have the moment of the World Series. So, along with homers in the other 2 games so far. So, yeah, it's that's safe.
Question 2.
Safe or out? Mike Trout is likely watching Shohei Ohtani and having some serious regrets.
I think there's a part of him that is. I think he watched Ohtani, and they both have the right to feel the way they feel. Like Trout's like, I like it here, and I'm going to stay here, and I want to win here. And oh, by the way, they're paying me a lot of money to play here, and I'm good. Ohtani's like, yeah, I got to get off FanDuel.com and make a decision. No, really, he wanted to win a title, and he felt like he couldn't do that with the Angels. And by the way, is it good money spent for the Dodgers? Well, they're about to probably win a World Series, and if you've looked at the numbers in Japan for the World Series, there's more people watching than in America.
Yeah.
And Japan is not as big as America. It is on fire over there. It very much reminds me of when Yao Ming was playing for the Rockets from China, and which China is bigger than here. And all the so much of the Rockets advertising was catered to the Chinese market, and they're just great move for the Dodgers. Great move for Ohtani. Yeah, I think Mike Trout at some point is watching this, rooting for his friend, and also saying, "Golly, could be me."
Yeah. And wasn't if I remember, I know Ohtani's deal was like it's the largest deal ever in sports, but wasn't it so backloaded? And so like even this first couple of years, it's actually, I say affordable, but
isn't it $2 million a year?
Yeah, and then like it's just something absurd, right?
I want to say it's like after the 10 years.
Is it out of it?
Yeah.
Well, I think that's even not the exact same way, but I think Mookie's contract, I think like at some point they're going to get crushed by it, but that's not now.
Not
they
now.
could maybe get a couple of these.
Future. Who cares about that?
Yeah.
I mean, you win a title,
they'll be competitive in the rest of them, right? However long those guys are there.
They sell, 3 million tickets a year.
Mm-hmm.
Their TV deal has got to be ridiculous, whatever it is.
Yeah, but that stadium's old. They got to be thinking about a new stadium at some point, right?
I guess. I mean, isn't it the second oldest stadium in the league?
Yeah.
Or third,
Yeah,
right?
I believe it's fourth.
Is it fourth? So you got Wrigley, you got
no, it's third. It's
Fenway,
third.
yeah.
Yeah,
And then Yankee Stadium was refurbed.
Right.
Not
Tigers
refurbed.
was old, but
Yeah, no. But the Tigers, didn't the Tigers build?
Yeah, brand new one.
Yeah.
Brand new one,
Just those
2000.
Yeah.
They're probably looking for another one.
Well, at least it's not Atlanta. Remember Atlanta built it was Fulton County Stadium
Forever.
and then whatever for like 5 minutes. And then they built a new stadium after that. Yeah. Whatever, Dodgers. Stupid. Frank McCourt sitting there somewhere, all doing probably illegal things and mad. Number 3.
Safer out. The series is over. OVA. Over.
I hope it isn't. But I'm gonna have to call safe, man. You're up 3-0. They that was it. Yankees had to get at minimum 2 of 3 in New York. At the minimum. And then have to win both in LA. Well, I don't know if stranger things have ever happened.
Never happened in the World Series.
It happened to, Yankees, Red Sox, and what?
Huh.
What?
That happened before? Huh. Someone down 3-0?
Hold on,
No.
Oh,
so it's never happened. So you have nothing to go on.
I'm sorry.
Jason.
Threw me for a second. You're right. It has never happened before.
Prove it.
It has never happened before. I hope it's not. Even if I didn't hate the Dodgers, that would just be really fun.
Are you saying you hope it's not in that, like, it's 5 games?
No,
Or are you saying
I
you
hope it's
not that it goes 7.
I hope it goes 7 of the 8. I mean,
Like
the
they rip
Yankees
their
win.
hearts out.
But, and I'll be honest, if the Yankees were up 3-0, I'd be fine. I would prefer for it to be over. But also, again, kind of like the other day, as a baseball fan, what would be better than somebody being down 3-0 in the World Series and then coming back and winning the whole thing? That would be an all-time great sports moment. I don't care who the team is that came back, but it would be even extra fun to hold that over Dodger fans' heads, which we're not going to be able, we did the whole Mickey Mouse COVID title, which I don't really believe in. It's a title. Now you just have to tip your cap.
Putting my Yankee hatred away, they could somehow come back and in Game 7 in LA, in the first 3 innings, go up like 8-0.
Oh God!
And just the fans are just
leaving. Oh my God, that'd be so great. That would be so great. It would honestly be one of my favorite sports moments ever. I think the only question is,
if you found out like before the season the Giants will not make the playoffs, it's going to be kind of just like a mess season.
Yeah.
But at the end, the Dodgers will be in the World Series. They'll go up 3-0, but lose in the worst way possible. Would it be worth it?
So, Chris, I will go a step further. If you told me that I had a choice between the Giants winning 103 games, being in the World Series and losing, or the Giants not making the playoffs, but the Dodgers blowing a 3-0 lead, I honest to God think I would pick number 2. I really would. Now, I wouldn't pick that over a Giants title, but I think I would pick that over any other possible outcome just because it would be so amazing to troll Dodger fan. Not going to happen.
Well, I'm rooting for you.
Yeah? Yes.
Your scenario.
And I'm sorry, is Game 4 tonight?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you a bonus safer out question really quickly.
I think we got the answer to this one, Jason.
Safer out this series will not return to LA?
We go out.
Out. Wait, hold on. The series will not return.
I was confused.
I was too. I still am. Wait, if I said the series will not return to LA, I'm saying it will not return to LA, and you're saying out it will return to LA.
Correct.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
I'm confused myself.
We need to get out of this segment. We'll take a break. When we come back, Kings win for the first time this season. And, the J-Man spoke to Malik Monk.
Yes.
He and Mustafa need to get together on Malik pronunciation, by the way. Is it Malik? Is it Malik? What are we doing here? They're spelled the same. We'll figure it all out.
We'll ask him. He lives here.
The Sacramento Kings play here.
He's got the triple. Sacramento takes the lead. Outstanding ball movement by Sacramento.
Every triple, every jam, every Kings win.
Sabonis with the jam over the Joker. He's got the three-point shot.
Get your Kings fix all season long.
Right here on your home of the Sacramento Kings.
Here's a steal by Fox, the breakaway. He's got the rip with the left hand.
Sacktown Sports at sacktownsports.com.
Robinhood is introducing forecast contracts so you can trade the presidential election. Through Robinhood, you can now trade financial derivatives contracts on who will win the U.S. presidential election, Harris or Trump, and watch as contract prices react to real-time market sentiment.
The shot clock is ticking, and your home team is driving up the court. But don't miss your chance to score big at Northern California's #1 Honda dealer, Stockton Honda. Save on a new Accord, HR-V, Ridgeline, or the all-new Prologue before the buzzer sounds on year-end deals. Don't get benched by high prices. Slam dunk your savings today.
Anytime, anywhere, it's all here. StocktonHonda.com.
#1 claims based on 2023 total new and Honda certified pre-owned vehicle car sales from American Honda Motor Company. Sold on report.
Hi, this is Greg Papa. Disasters hit every day. If your home, business, or building has suffered from any disaster, SunPoint Public Adjusters can help. SunPoint prepares, presents, and negotiates your claim with the insurance company, working only for you, making sure you get everything you're entitled to and letting your focus be on what's most important, your family or your business. Call SunPoint today at 888-247-7865 or contact us at sunpoint.us. SunPoint Public Adjusters, the gold standard in public adjusting.
License number 2N14884.
Want to keep your gas-powered engines running like new? Stable's proprietary formulas are proven by third-party testing to outperform the competition in keeping fuel fresh, preventing corrosion, and cleaning the entire fuel system. With Stable, you can have confidence you are doing the right thing for your engine's long-term health. Just pour into your gas can or fuel tank, then top off with fresh fuel. At every fill-up or when you store, start with Stable. Available where fuel additives are sold.
Every day, Cintas service reps help businesses get ready for the workday. They provide freshly laundered workwear delivered every week. Mats, mops, restroom and cleaning supplies. First aid and safety products to help your employees stay safe. They even test and inspect fire extinguishers and emergency lights. Cintas helps keep your business running smoothly. See what Cintas can do for you. Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave for American Energy Heating and Air with a question. Have you recently had a technician diagnose your HVAC system and you were a bit surprised at how much it cost? Or did something seem off about their quote? Because at American Energy, they take pride in giving you honest, straightforward solutions to get that system up and running. Have their qualified technicians come out and give you a free second opinion. It's free. You got nothing to lose but some dollars off of that original quote. They're making the uncomfortable comfortable. They've been doing it since 1981, serving the greater Sacramento area. A+ with the Better Business Bureau. That's why they keep having customers coming back for more and more and more. You can call them and set that appointment at 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990 or AmericanEnergyAir.com.
Call 916-520-9990 now.
I think the dining room table is one of the most important pieces of furniture in a home. Hi, this is Frank LaRosa for Naturewood Home Furnishings. The dining room is not only where families share meals prepared with love for relatives and guests, but also where the warm conversations remind us why those around our table are so important to us. Right now, Naturewood Home Furnishings is offering more than 150 new dining tables during their in-stock dining sale. All dining room furniture is on sale, including tables, chairs, hutches, and buffets. You can choose from casual to formal and in between. Visit Naturewood Home Furnishings so when that doorbell rings and your company is waiting, you can be proud to seat them around your new dining room with the distinctive pieces of furniture that you'll love for their individuality today and you'll treasure for memories you'll have for tomorrow. Naturewood Home Furnishings off Highway 50 at Hazel. Look for the water wheel.
Sacramento State football this Saturday at 6 versus Portland State. Get your tickets at hornetsports.com.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios, Sacktown Sports 1140. The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sacktown Sports.
Do hostage. We got it. Do host.
Fox back in, finds DeRozan straight away, 20-footer, score at top of the circle. DeRozan's up to 15 first half points, far and away the game's leading scorer. 10 of the 15 have come in this second quarter.
Like playing Kings highlights to do host. Fine.
DeMar has it, comes to Herter, now he launches for three and he knocks it down. Kevin Herter, now in double figures, has 11 points. He's made 3 triples in this game. It's only the 5th one Sacramento's made in 16 total attempts.
I would like to introduce a new segment.
Yeah?
I'm going to call it Game Ball.
Okay.
I think we should give a game ball to a player after a win.
Okay.
I think we should call it Game Ball. I just literally thought about this 30 seconds ago, so let's work it out. We should call it Game Ball. We should give a game ball to a player, and we should get sponsored.
Perfect.
Who would be a good sponsor for Game Ball? GameStop. The GameStop Game Ball. A dance studio.
Mm-hmm.
Game. Yeah. Ballroom dancing.
We had a ball.
I'll think it up. I thought the same thing, Chris, that you said in my ear, and I just don't know how to communicate that without grossing people out.
It's a stretch, but Lucille's barbecue.
Hey,
Lucille
the Lucille Game Ball.
Yeah.
Brought to you by Lucille's Barbecue. Doesn't Ball make a mason jar or something?
Yes.
Yeah. Chris said vasectomies.
They didn't take my balls.
My best friend had one, seriously, 8 years ago. And you know how it's it's fine. Everyone's like, it's easy. It's simple. It's overnight. It's so much easier than what a woman has to go, which is, by the way, is all true. He was the one. It got so bad he had to go back in the hospital because the frozen peas on the sack weren't working. You know what I'm saying?
Gross.
I can't even think about it without crossing my legs. Yeah, Chris is over there shivering. Anyways, that's our sponsor. I want to give my game ball to Kevin Herter.
Okay.
I want to give the game ball to Kevin Herter. Even in the first 2 games when we're like, why is he? None of what we were saying was Kevin's fault. He got hurt and he worked his tail off to come back, and he got thrown into the starting lineup. Basically, I don't want to say off the couch because and obviously working very hard, but as far as playing time goes, off the couch, didn't play a minute in the preseason. And I've watched a lot of Kevin Herter last night during the game, especially in the first 2 quarters, because there was nothing else to do. And I'm not talking about the fact that he was 7 of 12, though he was. I'm not talking about the fact that he was 4 of 9 from beyond the arc, though he was, with 18 points and 4 assists. To go with a team high 3 blocks
Get out of here.
Kevin Hurtumbo, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Kevin Maturder.
Wow.
I like that one better.
DeKevin
Maturder.
Not today.
Not today. But I'm just, is this okay to say on the radio? I'm proud of him. Like, I'm really proud. Yes, the win helped. Yes, the stats helped. But it's also his, like, Kevin Huerter is never going to be a lockdown defender. But you can see him, like, the effort. He is trying so hard. He is hustling. He is moving as he is efforting at 100%. I don't like saying 110 because that's not possible. He is max effort out there. And I know a lot of it is just him being competitive. Credit to Mike Brown for getting on him about it. And I'm sure Doug Christie has his hand in this whole thing too. But not only did he look good last night, it's one of the most complete games we've seen from Kevin Huerter as a Sacramento King. And we're all rooting for him. We've always rooted for him. Dude, if Kevin Huerter, maybe not the 3 blocks a game, but if he can put together that type of performance or something near that. By the way, 18 points isn't like his career high or anything. Remember, he's afraid of 30.
Yeah.
But if he can be a factor like that, this would be a really good team.
Yeah. Changes the dynamic of the team. You can see, again, on a better day like yesterday, better second half, kind of why the elements of that starting 5 can work the way they worked in that third quarter specifically.
Well, Malik Monk also is a blast to watch. And last night, he came off the bench, Jason. 12 points in 19 minutes. We didn't need like the crazy Malik Monk performance last night, but boy, is he a ball of energy. And he got his review right.
Yes.
He got it. He got his review right. He called for the review and he got it. I want to say they're 2 for 2 this year when players are begging for reviews.
Right.
Because it was Fox the other day. Gary Gerald, new to the club, but I think is doing a really good job as the radio play-by-play voice so far. I think he's got potential. He spoke with Malik Monk after the game. Would you like to hear?
I would.
Okay, here he is. Right meow.
Malik, G-Man here. You got us okay?
G-Man, where you at? I see y'all.
All right. Yes, sir. We're up here in the nosebleeds.
Nah, that ain't the nose.
I know.
Y'all look closer than that.
Not that bad.
You look closer than that.
Hey, I'm excited because DeMar DeRozan is going to get a chance to light the beam.
Light the beam tonight.
Hold on. Also, look, I just say this in a friendly way. Don't correct the G-Man. Don't ever. Don't you ever.
No, I'm with Malik.
No. What? He just basically called Gary Gerald. I don't want to start anything. He's called Gary Gerald a liar. Gary Gerald.
He didn't call him a liar. He just gave him a little bit more perspective.
He corrected him. People's nose actually have bled before in those seats. I saw it. Anyway. Friendly reminder, never correct the G-Man. Back to you, Malik.
Light the beam tonight.
Has been talking about that at all with amongst the teammates?
Yeah, he has. He said he's excited to it. He say he's super excited to do it. So I'm glad I get to see him to do it.
Well, you're only about 10 feet away here. So he'll talk to Scott Oak and then we'll light the beam. How good is it for the Kings to get out and get a win like this after the 2 tough losses to open the season?
Oh, yeah, it's great to see one go down, especially with this long road trip we going after we go out east. We knew it was going to come. We wasn't forcing it. We were just waiting for the right moment, and we was able to bring it out together tonight.
Is there anything in particular that did come together in your mind that contributed to this win?
Just playing hard for 48 minutes. We always have like the third quarter where we let up a little bit and let the teams back or make a run. And I don't think we did that tonight. We let them back in a little bit, but we kept our foots on the neck as much as possible.
Yeah, wire-to-wire wins don't happen that often.
Yes, sir.
A 38-point third quarter was certainly a welcome sight, and you're part of that mix in there, going 3 of 6 tonight, 3 of 5 from downtown.
Yes, sir.
Nice to get that feel and to get that confidence, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, it feels good to be back. Feels good to be back, especially getting the win right here. I see the margins lit the beam. Everything's good right now. We got to get on the road, get one tomorrow, G-Man.
All right, we'll look forward to that. Now, I have a quick question.
Yep.
Tell me about the green shoes. That means they're fluorescent. They jump out.
You like them? Yeah. I changed from my Nike, so I had to. I just had to make sure everybody see me. As long as they not Nikes, I had to make sure something popped.
Now, is that the Chinese brand that
Yes,
you're
sir.
wearing?
Peak.
Yeah, okay. All right. I'll see you on the airplane.
Yes, sir. I'll see you, G-Man.
Okay.
Talk about a road show that needs to happen.
I was just going to
G-Man with
say,
Malik.
100%.
All I want to see is G-Man and Malik.
What an amazing couple that would be.
Yeah.
Podcast, eating food.
Yeah.
Oh, if
golf.
If he took him to, like, if they're have an off day on the road, hey, Malik, let's go get something to eat. Let's play a little golf.
Frankie, I know you're probably listening because you're fantastic at your job. Talking about Frankie. What's
We bring the boom.
that one?
That's what we do.
If you're listening, do me a favor. Can you clip that interview up? I know it's just audio, and I don't know, put a logo behind it or whatever. I want to tweet that out, and I want to make sure people hear that interact. Because first off, Malik is just such a pleasant, and he's one of those guys that you can't listen to him and not smile. He drips charisma. And then G-Man is obviously the G-Man, and we could spend the whole show knocking superlatives about him out. But something about, I don't know if it's the age difference. I don't know if it's whatever it may be, but I could literally watch them take a walk on a street.
Wow.
It's just, everything's better after a win.
Yes, for sure.
Also, the Kings did whoever's doing Kings social media as usual is doing a fantastic job. And I think they have a couple new people in there that are doing some really cool, fun segments. And one of them was, the other day, it was how to cut a sandwich. There were 3 main options and everyone got to pick. And then yesterday, or maybe it was the day before, the chat's talking about it in the YouTube chat, that they were talking about chicken wings. Are you a drums or a flats person? Just a great question. Jason, drums or flats?
I'm not the biggest chicken wing guy, believe it or not. So probably drums.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You?
You're boring.
Wow. I was looking for the same thing. Where's the one that, oh, here we go. I was looking.
Go home, smell you later.
So this is a real cop-out answer. I truly like both the same.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. I wouldn't want a plate where that was just one or the other.
That's right.
Yeah.
I used to be drums guy. And then I watched this video that showed me a real easy way to turn a flat into basically a chicken lollipop.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of do a twisty and a pull and all that, and then you just bloop the meat. And I think if I had a pile, not like boneless wings, like which are basically nuggets, but I'm talking about if somebody deboned a chicken drumstick, so it was just the drum meat,
right,
and somebody deboned a flat and it was just the flat meat, I actually think the flat meat's better. It's more tender and I think more flavorful. But the drum is fun to eat too.
Yeah.
And if you watch the video, or if you know how to debone a drum, it actually makes that more fun as well. So I think the correct answer is both. It's okay. It's like your kids. You can't pick
just like your kids.
The drum. It is exactly like kids.
Yeah, but flats doesn't keep its room clean.
That's a great point. Drums, though, also in band. Of course, it's drums. We'll take a break. When we come back, we will. Sacramento, where you at? Is that potted up too high on my end?
A little bit.
When we come back, just a 30-second break. A message from Jason Ross, and then 3 for Madness next.
Subscribe to Sacktown Sports on YouTube and watch the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Stiles and Watkins, and the Drive Guys. Live Monday through Friday from 6 to 6. Plus view archive shows and exclusive content.
Subscribe at youtube.com/Sacktown Sports.
Is that music for our new sponsor, Overhead Door? I like it. Well, we do want to tell you about one of our new sponsors. We are very thankful that they are here, and Overhead Door Company of Sacramento has been serving the area and 9 counties surrounding Sacramento. I don't know. I was just waiting for over 70 years.
70 years,
yeah.
Jason.
9 counties.
I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Uh-oh, this is trouble. Dave's got toys. So if you are looking to improve your home's value, the greatest return on investment is with new garage doors when making those improvements.
Mm-hmm. Is it?
I don't know why, but today seems like it's going to be a great day.
So many different styles to give your home that refresh it may need. You also may need a quick repair to your existing garage door. Well, Overhead Door Company of Sacramento is here for you.
Are they?
Yeah.
I hope so. Okay.
If you aren't quite sure what you want, you can check out their showroom. You don't need an appointment. Just show on up, drop on by, get more information, and meet the great people there and find out what best suits you.
Wait, what? Until they showed up.
Exactly.
That's right.
Overhead Door Company of Sacramento is awesome. Whether it's residential, commercial, they take care of all your needs. You can contact them at 916-421-3747 or visit their website at ohdsac.com.
Was that true?
Yeah. Hey, how about this, though? While you're at it, don't forget to mention me, Jason Ross, or Sacktown Sports, and you'll receive $100 off a brand new garage door paired with a new opener.
What? No way.
I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
That was the wrong one.
So take the time to see how they can help you out in your home, your business, however you want to use the variety of products from Overhead Door Company of Sacramento.
Good job.
Yeah.
Go home, smell you later.
Hey, Overhead Door Company of Sacramento, the original overhead door. Always look for the red ribbon logo.
3 questions, 3 answers. It's 3 for Madness on the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Here's question 1.
Chickens are easier. No, I'm not even reading that, dude. Not
Edit?
Not even reading that. Malik Monk. You know, I like where this is going on the text line. Text line's beating the chat line today.
Okay.
It rarely
Early
happens. Early lead. I actually like the idea of pitting the text line against the chat line.
Yeah, chat's usually the favorite.
Oh yeah, like chat line is the number 1 seed.
Yeah,
and there's also far more activity in our YouTube chat. I like pitting them against each other and then awarding a winner at the end of the day. We could sponsor that too. But I like where this is going. Ideas for Malik Monk and Gary Gerald. Malik Monk taking the G-Man shopping for a new outfit is gold.
Yes.
Could you imagine the two of them just strolling through a mall or wherever, and you let like G-Man pick the outfit first for Malik, and then Malik follows up and picks the outfit for G-Man?
Yeah.
King Social Media, you listening?
Free idea.
Free idea.
How about they go to a concert? Each of them picks the concert for the other.
Oh my God. That would be, it would, because G-Man, it would probably be, he enjoys, like, I know he enjoys gospel. I think he's a choir guy, like classical.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure his tastes are very, very classic.
He loves Earth, Wind, and Fire.
100%.
Oh,
And
now that I'm thinking, when they're in New York, he has a big Broadway guy.
oh
Yes,
my God.
They hit
G-Man and
Broadway.
Malik Monk see The Lion King.
Yes.
Live on Broadway, brought to you by TKTS. I'm telling you, that is, and then it wraps up. They're sitting on those the glowy steps in Times Square, just going over. God, what play?
Sharing an ice cream.
They go see Wicked.
Yes.
G-Man for the 9th time.
Yeah.
Jersey Boys.
We get their reviews.
Yes, they both review. Absolutely. Could you imagine listening to Malik Monk sitting next to Gary Gerald on the steps of Times Square, reviewing the Back to the Future Broadway show? I would subscribe to that channel. I would pay a good $5.99 a month just to watch G-Man and Malik Monk content. From the 916, again, text line. Dave and Jason are handsome. Flattery gets you absolutely everywhere.
Text line blowing. It's a runaway right now. Blowing it away.
What does the YouTube chat have to say? Well, really nothing. Well, they're just kind of
Step your game up.
Stepping the L. Oh, now they're starting to talk a little garbage to each other. Maybe leading to a little confrontation between the two somewhere at our live show. We get text lines, sit them on one side, chat room on the other side. Then there's like one row of people in the middle that use both. Yeah, what are those people like?
Yeah.
3 for Madness. Question 1.
Dwayne Wade is defending the look of his statue. Is he covering for the artist or is he being legit?
So I saw a lot of Dwayne Wade's comments yesterday, and there's also pictures of him looking at the unfinished statue's face, which the face was pretty much finished. like behind the scenes. And apparently he was like involved in this. And he said something like, if I wanted it to look exactly like me, well, I would just stand out front and you could take pictures of me. It's art. It's this, it's that. And look, Dwayne Wade, Gabrielle Union been together for a long, long time. They're at worst B-listers, if not doing a lot of A-list stuff. They're very artsy, and this is a couple that would be at home at the Met Gala, for example. Like I respect his. We were talking yesterday. Like, I don't know anything about art, but I guarantee you, Dwayne Wade knows a billion times more than I do about art. If he was involved in the commissioning of the statue and he's happy, and I do think he's being honest with the way it looks and appreciative of the art, then more power to him. And I think that should end it all. It still looks nothing like him and goofy from my point of view. But I'm also the guy that if my wife drags me to an art gallery when we're somewhere and I see the like canvas on the wall that's like all blue with like a yellow dot in the corner, and they're trying to sell it for like 30 grand and somebody will buy it, I just think that's the dumbest thing in the world. But then somebody would be like, it's like Radiohead. They go, you just don't understand it.
Yeah.
And they're right. I don't understand it.
It's weird when, look, I think we all, if you look at yourself in a mirror, there's a certain image that you see back, right? Or you've seen, and then sometimes have you ever gotten a picture of yourself? You're like from a different angle or wait, that's how I look over there?
Yeah.
It almost looks to me like Dwayne Wade, when I saw him looking at it, was looking at like, is that how I really look? I don't think it looks like him. I think he's defending the artist.
It doesn't look like him at all. But his point is, it doesn't need to look like me. But well, then why didn't they just make
put a jersey out there?
But just put it like a headless jersey. Or if you're gonna have a statue that doesn't, like, for example, when someday we retire and they commission statues of us here at Sacramento Sports outside, which by the way, not a terrible idea to have like those. If that's the case, I want it to be me from the neck down and then have like a wolf's head. Let's just go for it. If it doesn't need to look like you, then just make it something awesome, like a dragon.
Just like a cartoon, like just embellish it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want a statue to look like me. Christ. I don't like looking like me in real life.
Carmichael Dragon?
Yes. You can call me Dragon. His name is Galco. Question 2, please.
Question 2.
How busy were you last night during the 37th sports equinox?
I didn't watch any MLS playoff games. I didn't watch any of the hockey. I think there was a couple of times when both the Kings and baseball were at a commercial where I flipped it real quick to check in on the football. But really, it was just split screening Kings and World Series. And to be honest with you, after the Dodgers thing went up 4-0, I just switched to the Kings because they were kind of starting to piss me off. And I wanted to focus. And yeah, exactly. So I would say not as busy as I could have been.
Yeah, I found we have the stat monitor in front of us that also is a TV, so I could turn to the game, and I did a couple times to the baseball game. And then I found I did some good detective work. If I leaned to my right just a little bit forward and looked up, there was a suite up to my right that had the Dodger-Yankee game on. I'm like, okay, good. And it was enough where I could tell if there was something going on. And then across the way, I saw the football game was on in one of the suites. And so and then I was constantly following everything. And there's also some pretty good NBA games that were going on, the conclusions near while the Kings game was going on, but mainly Kings, obviously right there in front and trying to focus in on that. But yeah, I was following baseball very closely.
YouTube chat says, texters are people that can't look at their phones at work. Ooh. Texters say listeners who text most likely are at work listening at 11:40 a.m. YouTube chat people are watching while sitting on the couch. Texters greater than sign chatters.
It's on. Sorry, guys. Do it to yourselves.
I think it's on.
Yeah.
It's been brought in.
I love this game.
Question 3, please.
Question 3.
What was the last good sports movie you saw?
I wrote this question, and I don't remember. I've been racking my brain. Honest to God, the last new sports... I know I'm forgetting something. The last new sports movie I remember seeing, I think, was Draft Day. And I thought that was lame.
Definitely wasn't great.
No. So unless you're Jason, he loved it. I feel like I'm missing something, but are we in like the desert of sports movies?
I feel like I saw something, but I'm trying to remember what that would have been within the last 3 years. But
Right. Doesn't it feel like there was, but I started going through the sports. I mean, does Creed
3, I would say.
Yeah, that count as a sports movie? I guess, right?
When was Creed 1 out?
Oh, that was like 2018. I saw it when me and Dave went on the cruise together.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You guys travel together.
1999 was Creed 1. They had that song Higher, My Own Prison.
Oh, okay. Now I've got one in my head that I saw. Whether it qualifies as, I think it was a sports-ish movie. Woody Harrelson was Champions. It was like he was failed,
yes,
I'll allow it.
Failed coach.
I would
and
allow
came
that.
back and like coached.
Wasn't it as a special needs school?
Yeah, special needs kids. Or
by the way, how was it?
It's good
On a scale of 1 to 10.
6.
6. Okay, so it was, you don't regret watching.
No, it was entertaining enough.
I remember that. That was about 3 years ago.
A couple years ago, but I feel like we're missing something. Was there a football movie?
Challengers.
Is that it?
That's the one with Zedania.
Oh, she the one in Dune?
One?
Yes.
I did not see that.
I don't think it was much about tennis.
Oh.
So last time we had a baseball movie. The king of all sports movies. I watched Field of Dreams for like 20 minutes on the plane. I always watch the part where she chokes on the hot dog, and then Moonlight Graham has to, and then he revives her and turns into the old man, and then he leaves, and Ray Liotta goes, "You were good, kid." I don't know. That always gets me.
Okay, so I'm looking at the list of just 2023 sports movies.
Yeah.
And in order, they have Air.
Oh, I wanted to see that.
Which is basically a shoe movie.
Or it was an ERR about the Yankees in the World Series.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't. It was there, and I took it, and I'm sorry.
The Iron Claw, great movie. Creed 3, Gran Turismo, and Champions.
Gran Turismo.
Champions was last year?
Yeah.
Gran Turismo. I haven't seen that.
There was a Reggie Jackson movie that came out.
Really?
On Amazon Prime.
No.
When's the Will Ferrell golf thing?
Oh, yeah, that's supposed to come out. I think that's a show.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
on
what?
Netflix.
Yeah, there's like a Will Ferrell. It's a competing PGA tour. It's probably like Live Golf. I don't know. Is it a show, Chris?
I think so.
Yeah, I think it might be too. I hope so.
We need more sports movies. Is it because everything? Do we need to have like Thanos in a sports movie with Iron Man and the Hulk?
That's the thing. Like for sports movies was always like that mid-budget movie, and now everything is either a $200 million freaking comic book movie, or it's like a $2 million indie that is just trying to win people over.
Oh, wait, hold on. Slap. King Richard, Will Smith, the Williams sisters.
You saw that?
No.
Oh.
Slap is what got you there.
Because I was saying, because he slapped Chris Rock when he won the Best Actor for King William.
It was that.
Yeah. King Richard, King William. King what? King Williams.
Or whatever that is.
We need more, and we don't, it doesn't always have to be top line sports movies. Like Tin Cup.
Great. One of my favorites.
Same, but not like it wasn't a smash.
Yeah, Happy Gilmore 2's coming.
That is true. And speaking of Adam Sandler, is Uncut Gems a sports movie because it has Kevin Garnett in it? Okay, I haven't seen it. Hold on. I know we got a break. There's another. Dude, The Legend of Bagger Vance is universally like a average movie, but I enjoyed the movie. And yes, Chris, I'm aware of the other things in the movie that are questionable, but I enjoyed it. It was fine. Matt Damon, Charlize Theron.
You know what? She is so good at accents.
Well, I mean, she was very, very Southern in what's the Pacino, Keanu Reeves one?
Devil's Advocate.
Devil's Advocate.
Baby.
What's the matter, baby? I wasn't listening to their accent. I do not care.
You were checking out Keanu.
You're probably not supposed to talk like this, but Charlize Theron's the one. Like I would cut a foot off. I don't even care. That's
hers?
No, mine.
Oh.
Sorry. Oh no, preferably a random foot.
So have you been watching her in the Fast and Furious franchise?
Okay, can I say something that's really wrong? but I'm gonna say it anyways. I don't really watch Charlize Theron anymore. I don't want to. I want to remember Charlize Theron how I remember her.
Yeah.
She, like all of us, she still looks amazing, but
Really? Wow.
I mean,
man.
What? She doesn't look amazing?
She looks incredible. I don't know.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But
What are you saying?
Charlize Theron's all-time peak was in that Keanu Reeves movie. Like, I think
Really?
that's where she looked the absolute. Well, I'm trying to think. What else? She looked fantastic.
Italian Job.
The Italian Job, fantastic.
Oh, really? I never saw that.
Oh, really? That's a great movie.
All right, hold on. We got a break. Didn't
you say, Chris? Great movie?
I would say great. Really good. Fun movie.
Really good movie.
Who's in it other than her?
Mark Wahlberg.
Jason Statham, Edward Norton.
All right, let's look at
Donald Sutherland.
Donald Sutherland.
Mark Wahlberg.
Wow. How have I not seen this movie? Let's look at Charlize Theron. Oh. Yeah.
We lost Dave.
No, I mean, God dang, she's such a good actress. She is such a good actress. All right, we'll take a break. How long is this break?
2.5 minutes. You got enough time.
When we come back, Kings.
Did you do that in England?
They win a game they had to win. We'll talk about that next.
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sacktown Sports and the Sacktown Sports app.
There's no need to be scared of auto maintenance this October. Your local Jiffy Lube has just the treats you need without the tricks, like fast oil changes or wiper blades for the upcoming rainy season. Serving greater Sacramento area customers since 1984 with over 30 convenient locations to choose from. Open daily, early at 7:30 and open past 6 p.m. at most locations. Just visit jiffylube.com to find a location near you and valuable coupons to save money too.
Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
During the model year-end event, lower interest rates at Folsom Lake Honda make lower payments. It's no wonder why Folsom Lake Honda is your one-stop Honda shop. Come in today or check out our entire inventory online at folsomlakehonda.com.
Get an instant cash offer for your trade at folsomlakehonda.com. We'll buy your car whether you buy from us or not. Folsom Lake Honda is your one-stop Honda shop.
Folsom Lake Honda.
Go to folsomlakehonda.com.
Your one-stop Honda shop. The smarter way to clean your floors. It's time to make the swap. Swiffer Power Mop.
Introducing the new Swiffer Power Mop, the all-in-one tool that gives you a mop and bucket clean in half the time. The solution's built right in, so no heavy bucket, and the pad has hundreds of scrubbing strips to get deep into grout. Don't mop harder, mop smarter.
Swiffer Power Mop. Swiffer Power Mop.
Tired of ads interrupting your favorite news podcasts? Good news! Ad-free listening on Amazon Music is included with your Prime membership. Stay up to date on everything newsworthy with podcasts like The Daily, Up First, and 5 Things Uninterrupted at amazon.com/ad-free. Just head to amazon.com/ad-free to catch up on the latest episodes without the ads.
Waking you up with the best in local sports.
They just make it interesting, you know?
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross
On Sacktown Sports.
All right, welcome back. We need to get off of Google. By we, I mean me. Carmichael Dave, Jason Ross, Christopher Laud, and Charlize Theron in spirit.
Yes.
All joining you today. Sean Salisbury join us in 30 minutes. No, Monster was not my go-to for Charlize Theron. The text line just lost some points there. By the way, the text line, texters have a life, work 40 hours a week, have a family, take multiple kids to multiple practices. They're like, I've found this. The chat line is just like texters, whatever. And texters today, which they're going against each other, If you have time to live chat a show, you're probably still in your parents' basement in your PJs munching on cereal while us real adults are heading out.
Wow.
Texters are driving to their jobs. YouTubers are trying to figure out how to monetize their Fortnite account. I feel like the texters are like Kings fans and the chatters are like Laker fans. Or like it's like a rival, and I mean that as an insult to the chat line. What I mean is like it's like a rivalry, but only one side sees it as a rivalry, and they're really aggressive, like Kings fans are. Whereas the other side's like, wait, is there even a text line?
I feel like the text line was hanging on to this stuff, and now they're just letting it fly.
They're beefing. There's beef.
What's for dinner?
It's what's for dinner. They've been beeved.
Wow.
There's beeving. That's the plural.
Chiefed.
All right, the Kings win. They needed this win. Thank you, Kings, for winning. The show just would not have been fun.
No.
Today, we're just kind of all over the place today, and I love that. We're just being silly and stupid. And by we, I mean, of course, me. You get dragged. You get my mud on you, and I apologize for that. That sounded weird. But when the Kings win, the grapes taste better. Jason, I also...
What's in that bag of tricks? Oh,
a banana. The bananas taste better, but I will not ever eat one again on YouTube. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
And I think even though like back-to-backs are tough, as a viewer, there's something about getting a win last night, and then you don't have to wait like 3 days for them to play again. I'm actually really happy they're playing tonight. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, you're going to be gone. When you said your game time earlier at 6 o'clock.
I didn't even put it together.
Yeah, that's tip-off time.
There's no reception there, Jason. There's no 5G. No, I very specific. I had to like walk.
Sounds of G-Man.
How do I get the sounds of G-Man?
Your app.
But the internet sucks. I mean, maybe I can get the audio, which is great.
You sit in your car, watch your son from the parking lot.
This might be a Melissa road trip. But
I got to do it for work.
Yeah, right. Yes, I have to. I have to talk about this tomorrow.
Right.
I want to go watch kids play soccer for the 5th time this week, but I have to watch this.
Yeah.
And listen on Sacramento Sports.
Exactly.
The Kings are first in free throw percentage, Jason.
From worst to first. It's 3 games, but they have flipped that. And that's the other thing I think as Kings fans, we may need to prepare ourselves for. These games are going to take a while. And that's the DeMar DeRozan effect. Now, on the positive side, he gets to the line a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Kings get the other team in the penalty a lot. They're shooting a ton of free throws. Conversely, Portland somehow, some way got in the penalty in 2 minutes in the second quarter, and the second quarter became just a drag on waiting to watch people shoot free throws. We couldn't go up and down the floor without a whistle. But I think games are going to be like that.
DeMar DeRozan is 24 of 28.
Nice.
From the free throw line this year. In game 1 against the Minnesota T-Wolves, the Kings shot 35 free throws. I'm sorry, I'm just not used to seeing those types of numbers. In game 2 against the Lakers, the Kings shot 25 free throws.
And last night was 25 as well.
So they've shot, 80? Am I doing this right? Was it 35 free throws or 85 free throws this year?
In 3 games. So almost 30 a game.
85 free throws in 3 games. What's hilarious about that, to be honest, is that of those 85 free throws, DeMar DeRozan has almost half of them.
Mm-hmm.
He has 28 free throws. I think it's safe. That is the DeMar DeRozan effect.
Yeah.
No offense to the other the other players, but that's DeMar DeRozan. Now, I guess there's obviously you want to make your free throws, but also I guess this begs the question: is the presence of DeMar DeRozan going to make this team more boring to watch?
I don't know. I
don't mean that disrespectfully.
Yeah.
I'm just saying because of the slowdowns in the game.
Yeah, I think this is where, to me, this is what I'm seeing is they're still working to find all of the strengths. I think this can be a really beautiful, free-flowing, moving, sharing the ball offense, which they've shown they can be.
Yes.
But I also think you need to find the sweet spots of every player, and they've got a talent in DeMar DeRozan. And as long as it's not ball stopping, if that makes sense, like where it's just like, okay, you feed the guy that can get to the line, can create his own, but you want it to be in the rhythm. And I think they did a better job of that in the third quarter. I think the game, we recited that in the season opener against Minnesota. It was like the team was doing pretty well. They were hanging in there, and there was just a little bit of a pocket where I felt like they got a little too isolation heavy for him. And so they've got to find the balance because he's a really good scorer. I mean, there's no doubt about that. And so I think they're getting, better at that. It's still at 25 assists, and a lot of the turnovers came late. They were doing a good job of that. But if that's a weapon, utilize it. Get to the line.
The Sacramento Kings this year, to your point, Jason, are averaging 28.3 free throws taken per game. That is good for number 6 in the NBA. And when you combine that with they're leading the NBA in free throws percentage, that's a pretty damn good combination. Just to give you an idea contextually, last year, the Sacramento Kings averaged 20.8 free throws per game. That was good for 21st.
Yeah, and then made the lowest percentage.
That's right. The year before, 25.1. The year before, 23.3 and 22.0. So it is a significant, almost an 8 free throw per game increase this year. And as you said, when you combine that with the fact that they've been making them, if you told me that the Kings would lead the league in free throw percentage and be top 8 in attempts, I tell you they're going to have home court advantage at least for one round of the playoffs.
Yeah, the last time they had a player like this, to my recollection, is like Kevin Martin. And Kevin Martin would get to the line, he'd finish, he'd have like 26 points. You go, he made 5 shots, but he was 12 of 12 from the line. And, DeRozan had, 23 on 7 makes? A lot of it's from the line. He doesn't make any threes or doesn't take that many or make that many. So he's going to be mid-range, at the basket, and at the foul line.
Crank up the mids.
We'll take a quick break. We'll come back, talk more Kings. We'll also give you the Jiffy Lube drive of the game. So if you want to call right now, 1-800-920-1140.
And there's a wrinkle to it today.
Oh, there is a wrinkle?
Uh-huh.
Hey, let's take the wrinkles out then.
Yes.
1-800-920-1140. Also, I have one more question we'll talk about in the next segment about this. Is it possible that the free throws attempted and made and all that frequency and stuff, is it possible that there could be another aspect to that which would effectively take out the other team? I want to get into that and what I mean by that when we come back right here in your home of the Kings, Sacktown Sports.
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sacktown Sports and the Sacktown Sports app.
Hey there, guess what's coming up this Saturday? Hornet football.
Yeah.
Yes, Hornet Stadium, Saturday night. It's a Salute to Heroes night as Sacramento State takes on Portland State. Check out all the great on-field action, and after the game, stick around for post-game fireworks as you can check out the Sacramento State Hornets take on Portland State this Saturday, November 2nd. Hornet Stadium, 6 o'clock, and you can get your tickets on sale right now at hornetsports.com. And remember, Stingers up.
Don't let cold season make you miserable. Try the quick, drug-free solution for nasal congestion, Navage. Navage uses gentle suction to flush out your sinuses with refreshing saline, helping you breathe easier, sleep better, and feel healthier all winter long. And here's even better news. Navage is now available at select Costco locations in a great new value pack. It's everything you need to start breathing better fast. Check out Navage at your local Costco today. Navage, Navage, breathe easy.
Head to Beach Hut Deli, a Sacramento tradition for over 40 years, where aloha is served daily. Located just steps away from the arena, whether it's game day or concert night, it's the perfect spot to gather with friends and enjoy amazing sandwiches. Are you planning a bigger get-together? Beach Hut Deli offers endless catering options to bring those delicious flavors to your next party or event. Beach Hut Deli. Good vibes, great food, and epic times await.
It's 4th and goal. The pressure's on. The home team needs this to win it. No matter what you're up against, it's always a win at Northern California's #1 Honda dealer, Stockton Honda. Special finance options and trade-in offers make it easier than ever to upgrade your ride. Because at Stockton Honda, we believe everyone deserves a winning deal.
Anytime, anywhere, it's all here. StocktonHonda.com.
#1 claims based on 2023 total new and Honda certified pre-owned vehicle car sales from American Honda Motor Company. Sold on report.
Hey Aggie fans, Coach Plow here. If you haven't made it out to a game yet, we've only got 2 opportunities left this season starting November 2nd against Northern Colorado. We're excited to celebrate all those who helped make this campus great with faculty and staff appreciation and parent-family weekend. And for all you fans of the band, we've got local high schools joining us to ramp up the atmosphere. So grab your tickets today and join us by visiting ucdavis.com/tickets. Go Ags.
Whitey here reminding you that not all grills are created equal. Give your family a real treat. Bring out all the flavors of the upcoming holidays with the amazing Napoleon Prestige line of outdoor cookers. Napoleon grills that features other grills can't match. They're built different, built better, built to last, complete with a lifetime warranty. All made with premium steel that boasts absolute quality. Just because it's October does not mean we can't barbecue outside. Visit California Backyard now for your best selection of grills and Napoleon Grills accessories.
Wow. Imagine being late to a segment. Wouldn't be me. Carmichael Dave. No Jason Ross. Just, you know, I mean, you're either committed or you're not committed to the job. Being late for a segment, unheard of. Unheard of in these parts. Did you catch a hanger?
No.
No.
It was
Carmichael Dave, Jason Ross, and Chris Verlaw, Sean Salisbury joining us in 14 minutes on a Sacramento Kings win Tuesday. Remember when the Kings were do you remember this when the Kings were like really bad, which I know is weirdly non-specific, but I'm talking about like I want to say this is either late 80s or early 90s, and they'd win like 20-something games a year, but for some reason they were really good on Tuesdays. Yeah, that was a thing. Like old people will remember that. Like it was something like the Kings are 18-47, but they're 7-2 on Tuesdays at like the old Arco Arena. So hopefully that they reach back and continue that today. By the way, we didn't open up the phone lines. That's my fault.
Oh, open them up.
Technically, it's Chris's fault, but you know what? The buck stops with us. 1-800-920-1140. If you know the Jiffy Lube drive of the game, call in right now. You get a $100 gift certificate to Jiffy Lube. I also want to shout out, by the way, random fan who asked to not be named, and I will honor that, but I will just say this isn't a club employee. This is actually a guy who shares season tickets with his grandmother, and I love getting I love getting messages like this because you're going to make somebody's night. And he messaged me last night while I was at my son's game and said, "Hey, can you help me out? I just found out I can't go to tonight's game. I want to make sure somebody gets the tickets.
Yeah.
I'm not looking to sell them. They were in section 101 seat row FF. I mean, they were good seats. Wow. Yeah, really good seats. And I never know how to do that other than just first come, first serve. So I put it out there. First person to message me that's right there needs to go. And by the way, if you just message me and you don't go, like I will absolutely I will dox you. Like you have to go if you're taking this away from other people. And it turns out loyal listener Brian went last night and took a friend, and there's the views.
Oh, wow.
Ross. Yeah, he's
go
right
Brian.
there.
And way to go, Kings fan that shared that.
Yeah, and shout out to that person.
Yeah.
They listen. I'm hoping they're listening right now.
Good on you.
You made somebody really, really happy, and it's just reason number 17 billion.
And if you want to send those tickets my way, I don't have a problem with that.
Wow. Okay, only question I have is, why did your voice go up that high?
I'm just saying, hey, if you want to trade it to me,
I'm pretty sure.
Got some extra tickets lying around?
I mean, Chris would love to go.
Doesn't specifically have to be this listener.
Did not know he had that pitch in him.
I didn't either. Oh my goodness. We'll see. We'll go to the phone lines right now. Jiffy Lube driving the game. Ashley. I remember Ashley calling. Good morning, Ashley.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing good. Hopefully you're doing even better. If you can tell me by listening to Sacktown Sports last night, listening to the Hall of Famer Gary Gerald, soon to be, I say Hall of Famer. What was the Jiffy Lube drive of the game?
So, I wasn't able to catch that part of the game on the radio.
Did you just
I love that.
praise our listeners?
We're doing the Jiffy Lube drive of the game.
Ashley was going to take a stab at it.
Oh, was she? I feel like you have to have listened. You listen to win the prize.
Wow.
What does that mean? Should I give Ashley another shot? I don't know. Let's take a vote. This is showocracy. It's not showtatorship. Chris, should I give her another shot?
Yes.
Jason?
Yes.
Fine, Ashley. Call back. Jeez. I mean, you got to listen, right?
Now we have to wait.
Wait in line, Ashley.
Let's look at the YouTube chat. I have one bad form, and then Russell says no. Oh, God. I'm really screwed.
Yes.
Call back, Ashley. 1-800-920-1140. I thought Ashley was going to go off on like a take or something.
Would that have been bad?
Well, because the Jiffy Lube drive of the game. It's not the Jiffy Lube take of the game.
Ashley was giving out a game ball.
So anyways, Jason, the point is this. Don't hang up on Ashley.
Yeah.
I can't believe you did
My
that.
bad.
Ashley, sorry. In all truth, my finger slipped. Welcome back in. Do you remember the Jiffy Lube drive of the game?
So, I think it's got to be Monk going around the world and Fox with the tip in.
Monk going around the world and Fox with the tip in. Let me see. Do you remember what quarter that was in?
I believe that was in the second quarter, was it?
All right. All right. Second quarter. Let me see here. Here it is right here. Hold on.
Go home, smell you later.
That is not it.
Whoa!
We did all that for Ashley.
Yeah. Are you saying it? Hey, congrats, Ashley. You win. Oh, no. Wrong. Never mind.
1-800-920-1140. Is it Alex? Alex? Alex. Thank you. Alex, welcome
Alex.
in. Sorry, it's ALEX. I didn't.
Yeah.
Kids today. Alex, give me the Jiffy Lube drive of the game, friend.
Well, there was two of them, actually.
Okay.
One was Dougie McDermott, first 3-point in the NBA. And the other one was ringing the cowbell, lighting the beams by our newest king.
Oh my God, is he correct? Is he?
I hope so.
Okay. Let's see here. Was he correct?
Here's Alex Lim with the dribble handoff to Doug McDermott. He fires and hits the three. It wasn't a drive of the game, but yeah, it was a drive in a sense. It was a line drive to the basket that was good from Doug McDermott.
Congratulations, Alex. You have won yourself a $100 gift certificate.
Definitely listening because the second part was G-Man's drive to the beam.
Right.
So he put two parts in there, and good, Alex.
From the nosebleeds to the beam. $100 gift certificate from our dear friends at Jiffy Lube, making all of your road trips possible, and they've taken care of not only customers, but this entire community as long as I can remember. Alex, we appreciate you listening, and I'll ask you one last question. What home of the Kings, home of the Niners makes all your Jiffy Lube dreams come true?
I'll go old school and call it Hot Talk 1140.
I'm going to accept that.
Long-time
I'm absolutely going to accept that. That is well done.
Wow.
One of these days we should put like 30 of those together and just play to see all the different answers
Exactly.
we get. Didn't somebody say ESPN once? Didn't that happen? Or am I just remembering? Yes, they did. Chris says. All right. So Kings win.
Kings win.
The Kings win. Jason, much was ado about Mike Brown's comments pregame about Keon Ellis and the situational rotations, and he just hasn't figured his way in and this and that. I don't want to, misquote Mike, but a lot of people were like, what is going on? Well, last night, the rotations were a little bit different. You saw every starter get a minimum of 33 minutes.
But nothing crazy.
Nothing crazy. Malik Monk with 19. Keon Ellis with actually Trey Lyles at 15. And then Keon Ellis with 14. So the eighth highest player in the rotation. 3 points, 3 boards, an assist, a steal, and a block for Keon Ellis. Hit one of his 2 3-point attempts. They got some decent enough bench points considering, you have to count for the minutes they played. I think 27 points off the bench. But the damage was done by the starters. And Jason, honestly, 16, 13, and 7 for Sabonis, 24 points to lead the team for Fox. DeRozan with 23. Keegan Murray, really an off night for him. 2 of 9. Did not make a single shot from beyond the arc. Just 6 points, but had 8 points, 2 assists. And if Keegan Murray has 6 points and this team still wins, I'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, he's still doing his defense out there. He's doing other things. I didn't even realize the second half was the first time he scored.
Yeah.
You hear the Keegan.
Murray.
And like, wait, this is the first time tonight. He hadn't scored yet. But I think it was a good balanced performance. And shout out to Fox. 10,000 career points, all in Sacramento. That's really cool.
And
it's only Mitch Richmond ahead of him now.
You asked the question, where will he end up?
Yeah.
Do you think, I don't know how far ahead or behind.
Mitch is about 2,000. I mean, it'll probably be early next season that he gets him, assuming he plays all the way through this year.
To become the all-time leading scorer for the Kings?
In the sack era.
In the sack era, yeah, I think he gets it.
I mean, we probably are looking at 2 of the greatest Sacramento Kings of all time are on this team.
Sabonis and Fox, easily top 10.
Oh, easily top.
Probably top 5.
Mount Rushmore-ish, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, does one of them knock off Cousins, Peja? Because I think it's Bibby. I'm sorry, it's Richmond and Weber, like rock
Correct.
solid, right?
Yep. And then
And everybody's other 2 is probably a little different.
We'll take a break. We'll talk to Sean Salisbury, and then maybe we'll revisit the Mount Rushmore question coming up at 8:13 when we continue to talk about the Kings. It's Carmichael Dave. It's Jason Ross. It's Christopher Laud. We are right back.
The only place you'll find Keegan Murray is Sacktown Sports.
Out to Keegan Murray, straight away for 3, and Keegan knocks down the triple.
Hey, Sacramento, it's Keegan Murray, and you're listening to the home of Sacramento Kings, Sacktown Sports.
Your local sports leader.
Fisher Investments. We may seem like other money managers, but we're different.
What makes you so different than the rest of us?
We ensure clients receive unparalleled service at every step of the relationship.
Tell me more.
Our investment counselors focus on service over sales, prioritizing clients' needs.
How do you make money?
We don't sell any commission-based products. We have a simple management fee based on the value of our client's portfolio. So we do better when our clients do better.
What about client portfolios?
We get to know each client, their finances, family, health, lifestyle, and more, and then we tailor a portfolio based on their specific goals and needs.
Your clients really come first then, huh?
Yes, we make them a top priority. Our goal is helping them achieve a comfortable retirement.
Wow, maybe we are different.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at FisherInvestments.com.
Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
When it's cold and rainy outside, Bonnie is leading the way home. Right now, stay warm and cozy with a full furnace tune-up, just $59. Plumbing, sewer, electrical, heating, and air. Schedule an appointment today at Bonnie.com.
Sacramento weather is brought to you by Bonnie.
I'm Tamara Berg in the KCRA 3 Weather Center. It is Tuesday. Out the door, you're going to need that jacket with a cool start this morning. Look for bright sunshine for the day ahead. Today is a dry day with a bit of a north breeze and highs peak in the upper 60s to low 70s. Get the latest forecast on the KCRA 3 News and the KCRA 3 app.
What's up? We're talking to Chad Hoblet of Hoblet Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, and Woodland. Chad, what's going on for Ram Power Days?
Save up to $15,000 off MSRP on new 2024 Ram 2500 Tradesmen. Plus, with over 400 new Ram trucks available, you're sure to find that truck you need at the Hoblet Ram Truck Center.
That is some of the best savings you've had all year, Chad.
Yep, and you won't find better deals on more Ram trucks than at the Hoblet Ram Truck Center. There's a reason we continue to be one of the biggest Ram dealers in the country, with numerous customer service awards and including the very prestigious Walter P. Chrysler Award, which means we are in the top 1% of dealers in the nation. Once you buy from Hoblet, you won't buy anywhere else.
Don't miss the savings at Hoblet. Search, select, and save through their whole inventory at HobletDodge.com. Unbeatable prices, unbeatable selection. Nobody beats Hoblet. Period.
15,000 total net savings after 8,500 factory rebates and 6,500 dealer discounts. Rebates include 2,000 Hoblet Select inventory coupons, 2,000 Hoblet trade-in assistance, must have qualifying trade-in, and 1,500 commercial bonus cash. Must have proof of business ownership. At least 5 of the net savings. Coupons available while supplies last. See dealer for details.
Welcome back to another exciting game day. Grab your rally towels, throw on your jerseys, cheer, shout, and save on your gas. That's right. Sports fans win big on home game days. Score instant savings of 25 cents per gallon on Shell V-Power Nitro Plus Premium Gasoline with the Fuel Rewards program. And that's a victory for you and your tailgate team. Download the app, join the Fuel Rewards program today, and game on. Restrictions apply. Limited time. At participating Shell stations. For more details, visit fuelrewards.com.
Despite having no experience, Gavin Newsom made Jessica Morse his, quote, wildfire specialist. The result? Under Newsom and Morse, insurance rates and utility bills skyrocketed. Millions of dollars were slashed from the state's fire prevention budget, and they were even caught lying about their record, while millions of acres burned and families lost their homes. Now Gavin has chosen Jessica Morse again, this time to run for Congress. We have a better choice. Kevin Kiley. As our congressman, Kevin Kiley has worked across party lines to secure millions for wildfire protection and expand water supplies. And Kevin Kiley's bill to protect Lake Tahoe will bring up to $415 million home to our district to reduce the threat of fires and restore the ecosystem of the lake, delivering results and making a difference. Let's keep Kevin Kiley working for us.
I'm Kevin Kiley. I approve this message. Paid for by Kevin Kiley for Congress.
Where do you go when you need someone to represent you? For me, you want someone that is local and that you can actually get to and talk with. There are plenty of big branded lawyers out there with the name, but you never get to talk to them. So go to saclegaldefense.com and connect with the law offices of Jonathan Gonzalez. He's local, he'll represent you, and he'll have your back. Whether it's expungements, wrongful termination, when you're in a spot when you need legal help, call the law offices of Jonathan Gonzalez at 916-304-9187.
All guests come to you from the Folsom Lake Honda Hotline. Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
KHTK HD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
Sacramento's official home of the 49ers.
San Francisco.
Sacktown Sports, 1140. The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sacktown Sports.
Welcome in. Breaking news. Rudy Gay is retiring.
I really liked Rudy Gay as a King.
I liked him as a human. He was a good dude. Not his favorite time of his career here.
No,
and I know that instinctively, myself included, you hear that and you're just like, okay, whatever. We don't like you either. But then you think about it, well, I get it. It's not exactly like things were going great here.
Yeah.
We were efforting Sean. He did not pick up, but I will text.
He just
him.
wrapped up his show.
He did. Sean's a very busy young man. I want to ask him about Anthony Richardson and him checking out. Hold on, let me send this text here. I also just got breaking family news. Apparently Magoo has changed his birthday dinner.
For
the first time in 7 years. We will not be attending the Cheesecake Factory. I don't know if he saw a commercial or what happened, but he's elected. This is so him too. He would like to go to Black Angus. Why are you laughing, Chris? You guys couldn't hear that, but Chris just lost it.
Is there even a Black Angus around
I
anymore?
think there's the one on Greenback. I think it's the last Black Angus, maybe in the world. I don't know.
Maybe you saw the Patton Oswalt bit.
Here's the thing about Black Angus that I like. Black Angus, like that's where I took my wife to I think that might have been like our first nice dinner was at Black Angus. You can get they've got this, like, I think they always have it too. It's like a campfire special where you can pick like a steak or a salmon or a chicken with everything. And you get that. And then you get the wagon wheel sampler, which is like all their I think it's like literally all their appetizers. Okay. And, it's a nice, it's a nice throwback environment, but apparently I got the background from Melissa. Apparently this year he wanted a steak, and she was like, well, then let's go to a steak place, not Morton's or Ruth's Chris. So his choices were basically Black Angus. Well, we thought he was going to pick Outback or Cattleman's.
Okay.
And he picked Black. I guess he did his own research. So MC should be happy about that. Did his own research and landed on Black Angus. So we've never taken the kids to Black Angus before. Should be fun.
You should get your Black Angus rewards card.
I don't think I go there enough. What do you get? Black Angus points?
5 points for every $1 purchase. Prime Club Rewards allows members to earn points with every order or purchase.
They're getting such a plug right now.
Sizzler? Sizzler.
I would have. Honestly, that's a really good idea that I don't think he thought of. They have been to Sizzler before. You can get a steak at Sizzler. Hell, you could get steak and all you get. You know what, Jason?
Did you do pizza yesterday, by the way, after the show?
I did.
Oh, you did?
I did.
And I don't want to be a stickler, but you guys didn't go to Sizzler. You went to Sizzler.
Oh, that's a good point. No, you're right. We're going to Sizzler. Yes, I even took a selfie of me eating my giant salad while I was waiting on the pizza. Yes, it was by myself. I went to the round table in Antelope. I got there at like 11:05. They had garlic knots, some sort of cinnamony bread thing, and they had one pepperoni pizza out when I got there. But here's the best thing. I said, you got the buffet? Yeah. I said, pepperoni? They went, yeah. But what would you like? They basically make whatever you want. Right. So I said, combo, baby. So it was literally the only people in the restaurant were me and two ladies, I think in their 70s.
Okay.
And the best part was every time one of the ladies went up to get her pizza and then sat back down, you know those squeaky toys that go, ee. Every time she sat down, the chair went, ee. And she looked around. She goes, I got a squeaky chair. And we all just started laughing. It was the stupidest thing, but it was me and two old ladies just eating round table pizza and squeaking. It was wonderful. It was really a wonderful moment.
Like a time.
And
a blast.
I did. Sean will join us tomorrow.
Okay.
So that we appreciate we appreciate him letting
It's
us know.
nice to hear that other radio stations are just as weird as ours.
Oh,
as in like, hey, we need you to read this commercial. Yeah. So like, I'll get it back to you in a couple of days. No, we need it.
We need it right now.
Yeah.
And knowing Sean like I do, I'm actually surprised he puts up with that, because Sean has no problems being like, no, dude.
Yeah.
I got stuff to do. Get it together, sales. But then again, if there's money involved too, Sean ain't afraid of $1, so I respect that. So yeah, looks like Magoo turns 16 tomorrow. 16. Remember when 16 used to be like the biggest, like one of the biggest birthdays? Really isn't anymore. I think I don't know if that's a driving thing or what, but kids can't even really drive at 16. You have to be with an adult or something. There's some rule there.
Yeah, I could not wait.
Same.
Who's gonna drive you home?
Just needed a car. Who's gonna let me borrow their car? Anybody?
Earl says, why don't you cook the lad a nice steak and not spend $100 on meat for a child?
Wow.
Right? Here's what I would say. I'd be fine. And by the way, remember, Earl is the oldest young texter channel. Yeah. Here's the thing, Earl. I'd be fine with that. But he wants to go out and have, we don't do restaurants that often. So it's like a special thing. We pretty much do them for birthdays and maybe one other time a year. That's it. He wants the thing. Does not, however, want the birthday happy. No.
Really?
So he gets it every year.
Yeah.
And every year it's a surprise because we're like, well, this year we're not going to do it, buddy. We're not going to. And we always make sure he sits with his back to the room. And so when I see him walk up, and then he just starts looking behind him. So he expects it now. And every year the bit is
You've given him PTSD.
Oh,
You
totally.
should start this dinner with it.
Just have it at the beginning.
He would be
That's
ready for
not
it.
a bad idea.
Yeah.
While he's oh my God, Jason, that's such a great idea. While he's ordering, have them come up with the birthday thing. They can just wait for later.
We hear it's somebody's birthday. They put the hat on it.
Yes. And it's always like a molten lava cake or something,
Yeah.
like a little personal one he gets with a candle or something. And happy, and he just he hates it. I was also I tried to get him. I tried to lean on him a little bit on the ride home last night to want to do Korean barbecue, because we did that about a month ago, and it was wonderful. It was so fun.
We only do restaurants for birthdays, and
that was like
once a
one of the
year.
few times per year. It was great. But Sizzler, Jason, you're right. I haven't done Sizzler in a long time.
No.
Would you have been bothered if he, and no offense to these other restaurants, but there's other restaurants that serve steak that aren't steak houses, right?
Like Happy Steak back in the day?
Like kind of the all include, like Chili's, maybe Applebee's.
Yeah, Applebee's, you're right.
A few others like that.
Actually, Taqueria by our house, we've never gotten it, but serves a steak. It's like a Mexican spiced steak or whatever.
Yeah.
Probably really good. No,
what if you wanted those food carts or those pop-ups?
Like
on the corner
like
of
a truck?
And do you have any pop-ups like in your area?
What is? I don't even know what that is.
It's a truck without it being a truck, like you just on the street.
Oh, it's just like they make a quick restaurant that they can take down.
Yeah,
or
like on a
okay.
corner, and there's a table and a little tent, and they're cooking meat out there.
Go down Fruit Ridge or Stockton,
and they're there
like from
but
Thursday
that's where
to
the
Sunday.
but that's where the best food is. The best food in the city is on the trucks at Fruit Ridge and Stockton and that area, Broadway, and all. Like, to me, that's where the best food is. We never, we're in Roseville. We never go there.
It's a long way.
It really is. Best, by the way, best thing at Sizzler?
The bread.
Oh, you can eat shrimp.
Salad bar that used to be.
I guess I should correct that. Best thing at the Sizzler buffet, but I will allow for bread. So it can't be the shrimp. It's like the best buffet item.
What?
It's a clam chowder. I know that doesn't work for you. Sizzler clam chowder is so underrated, dude. And I get it. It's Sizzler. It's so good.
See, the bad thing is I only went to Sizzler in Grass Valley when we were taking my great grandma to dinner. So that was the last time that I've been to a Sizzler.
Come on, Rose.
Mildred.
Mildred is such a grandma name too. It's the clam chowder. I don't know why, Jason, but honestly, every time you bring up the fact that you eat bread at Sizzler, it really makes me angry. Angry. You
Why?
Don't eat that's such a rookie move. You don't eat the bread.
It's good. Yeah, you're saying it's a filler?
Yes.
It doesn't matter.
If you're gonna eat the bread, then get like the cheapest thing at Sizzler. Get like the Malibu chicken or whatever it is, because the bread, they like, MC and I disagree on conspiracies a lot. I hope he's on my side here, because if there's a conspiracy that I believe, it's yes, Sizzler has two types of bread. They have the whatever, and then they have the yeast roll, which is, and they're both, it's the toasty thing.
That's what I'm
yeah.
talking
I
about.
also like the yeast roll. They're both good. A little
Like
sweetness.
the Texas toast.
I'm telling you, dude. In East Lansing, Michigan, at Sizzler headquarters, where it's probably not, but for the sake of the story, it's in East Lansing, Michigan. They have a whole bread factory.
Yeah.
Where they purposely inject the bread with things that fill you up.
That's Yeast Landing.
Well done. Yeast Landing, Michigan, the secret Sizzler bread factory, where they inject it with fillers so that when you go there and order the buffet and you're hungry and you're ready to go, I'll take a bread. And then bread's great. It's nice and hot. It's wrapped in the towel. They bring you all kinds of butter, the honey butter and the regular butter. It's so good. Yeah, it's so good. No joke. It is so good. But you eat one Sizzler bread is the equivalent to 2 full trips to the buffet. Studies show. So you're missing out on the wings, the nachos, the meatballs, the clam chowder,
Wait,
the minestrone.
nachos?
Yes, they have a
I
nacho
haven't been
bar.
to Sizzler and like all they had was a salad bar and then steak and potatoes.
No, they have a nacho bar that has tortilla
see, I don't
chips
even
and
know
guacamole and sour cream and salsa and ground beef and chicken and
wait a minute.
The yellow cheese that you dribble. Not thank you. And no, it's called the yellow cheese that you dribble, Jason. Yeah. They have a whole nacho bar included and potato wedges, meatballs. I think I already said spaghetti.
I go to Sizzler for spaghetti.
And I'm just saying, like, you can make a combo platter. Yeah. And the salad bar, which whatever.
I do remember that.
I mean, salad bar, schmalad bar. We're in it's like, basically, it's soup and meatballs for me.
Okay.
You're eating bread.
And having a great time.
We'll take a break. When we come back, more reaction to win one of the season. We got post-game audio with a couple of the guys along with Coach Brown. And we might revisit Jody Bacon says, let's go to Sizzler next.
Yes.
So I'm getting Jody hungry. We'll take a break when we come back. Also, the Mount Rushmore of Sacramento Kings have Fox and or Sabonis cracked the list. We'll get to it next.
Subscribe to Sacktown Sports on YouTube and watch the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Stiles and Watkins, and the Drive Guys. Live Monday through Friday from 6 to 6. Plus view archive shows and exclusive content.
Subscribe at youtube.com/Sacktown Sports.
I don't feel so good.
You do feel hot. Dayquil Kids will take care of that fever.
What about my cough?
Dayquil Kids has that covered.
Will it make my throat feel better?
Yes, that too.
But will it taste good?
Yep, Dayquil Kids comes in your favorite flavor.
Purple?
Well, yes, it's great.
Try new Dayquil Kids Plus Fever, the daytime coughing, aching, sore throat fever just for kids medicine. Safe for kids 6+. Use as directed.
Have you heard you can listen to your favorite news podcasts ad-free? Good news! With Amazon Music, you have access to the largest catalog of ad-free top podcasts included with your Prime membership. Enjoy shows like The Daily, Up First, and Consider This, available ad-free on Amazon Music. To start listening, download the Amazon Music app for free or go to amazon.com/ad-free. That's amazon.com/ad-free to catch up on the latest episodes without the ads.
Sacramento State football this Saturday at 6 versus Portland State. Get your tickets at hornetsports.com.
The only place in the morning to get your sports fix.
Live and vocal.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
A lot of people are saying Brazilian steakhouses are great on that. Look, honestly, I've been to. They're fine. They bring you they have all the meat on the sword or whatever they bring by your table, and it's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine. It's not. I wasn't like Korean barbecue dominates Brazilian steakhouses, in my opinion.
Do they have waffles?
At the Brazilian,
just more bread.
More. Oh yeah, that's what you. Oh. I did see this thing during the break, and we will get off. I got to get off of Food Talk, or this will be the whole show. I did see this thing a couple breaks ago. I meant to bring up to you guys. Would you try this? Do you own a waffle iron?
Yes.
Okay. So basically, what you do is you take. If this person took like 4 mozzarella sticks and lined them up on the waffle iron. Okay. Then put a little bit of marinara sauce on top of them, and then put 4 more mozzarella sticks on top of those. And then put mozzarella cheese on the top and then pressed it down. And then when it was done, it was like this giant cuttable mozzarella stick pizza.
Okay.
And then they dipped it.
Would I try it? Yes, I wouldn't make it.
I don't think I would either. Also, I'll allow this too, by the way. We were talking about restaurants and stuff. Olive Garden, I think, does deserve love. I agree with the texter. No one ever talks about Olive Garden. Olive Garden's just there like a Honda. Yeah. Great car, solid car, never lets you down. Never lets you down.
I'm sorry, give me Old Spaghetti Factory over Olive Garden.
I'm never going to give you up.
I'm going to tell you 2 Sacramento secrets of mine that I've never said on the radio before, at least one of them. And then we're going to move on. These are things, it says like everybody has something. What's the opinion that will get like all the swords pointed at you? These are 2 things I'm actually ashamed to say, but I'm just being honest. Number 1, I've met them. I like them. I respect them. I think they're amazing to the city. I never could get into Deftones.
Okay.
I tried. I worked in rock radio when they were huge. I couldn't get into them. I just couldn't. I'm not saying they're bad. They're not. They're amazing. They're really cool people. I think you're supposed to be like, you know what, crazy for Deftones. I couldn't do it. I tried so hard. It just wasn't my style. I know that's a horrible opinion. It's just, I have it. I'm not saying I don't like them. I'm saying I couldn't get in them. What do you want to say?
What's that have to do with Spaghetti Factory?
Oh, and the other thing is Spaghetti Factory is so overrated. That was my ex-girlfriend Susan's favorite place. And we go every year on her birthday.
Suze? I'm always running over.
Suze.
I'm always running into her at the Spaghetti
Factory.
Factory.
Are. She loved it. It's fine.
Also, stop calling it the nickname that people used to call it.
What?
We don't need to use that anymore.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll tell you later.
Okay.
Was she lazy?
Lazy Susan. I hate you. But yet I love you so much. Anyways, yeah, old Spaghetti Factory, whatever. Well, because everyone loves the dessert. Let's get back to that Mount Rushmore thing real quick, and then let's get some post game. I agree with you. Weber and Richmond are 1 and 2.
They're in.
They're unimpeachable. That is 1 and 2 or 2 and 1, whatever. Yeah. They're in. I think popular thought, if you take Fox and Sabonis out of the equation, would be that it would be probably Bibby and Peja.
Okay. And Cousins would get some love.
Cousins, yeah. I'm sorry, I forgot about that. Cousins, yeah, actually, I think Cousins might even get in there ahead of one of those guys. There are some people that would argue Jason Williams just because of what he did. I don't think so. I think Fox has worked his way in.
Absolutely.
I think Fox is on the Mount Rushmore. Yeah. I think we've gotten to a point now where it's Fox, Weber, Richmond. Put it over here. That is your top 3 in any poll we put out. They're 100% going to be 3 of the Mount Rush 4.
And Sabonis is climbing the mountain.
I
think personally he had the greatest season of a Sacramento King last year.
I don't think that's an opinion.
Yeah.
I think that's a fact.
So I think 39 years he had the greatest one. He's had other good ones, and he's still here. So he's just moving up the ladder.
I think maybe it's just longevity.
Yeah.
It's the only thing waiting on him. No offense to Vlade or Bibby or Peja, but I think if Demarcus Sabonis, if Domantas Sabonis, wow. There's a world where 3 of the 4 or maybe 3 of the top 5 Sacramento Kings of all time all start with duh.
Yeah.
De'Aaron Fox, that's D. Domantas Sabonis, DeMarcus Cousins. I never thought of that. What is that? That's a coincidence.
Yeah.
I understand that some people will say, you're an idiot. How many times have they even been to the second round of the playoffs? And you've got guys that got screwed out of winning an NBA championship. But I think
so that takes Mitch out.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. Like, I think that's got to be, it's like part of the grading.
Right.
Like when they awarded Golden One Center #1, there was like 10 different categories. I think that playoff success, when you're talking about an all-time Sacramento King, is absolutely part of the conversation.
Yeah.
But objectively speaking, I'm sorry, with no offense to Mike Bibby or Peja Stojakovic, I think that DeMarcus Cousins, I think that Domantas Sabonis, and I think that De'Aaron Fox are all better players. I think De'Aaron Fox is better than Mike Bibby was. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I do. Yeah. And I love Mike Bibby.
Right. And then you do the longevity. You do now where he is in again, #2 all-time scorer, 10,000 points as a King.
Yeah.
He's going to be in the top in just about everything. And then Sabonis is on his way to all of that too.
That's
Maybe
right.
not the scoring, but the rebounding, assists, the triple. I mean, he's blowing away some records for the Kings.
And by the way, keeps having nights like last night. I'm not saying he will, but if he keeps having nights like last night, Kevin Herter will be in the conversation. He spoke after the game last night. Here's what he had to say after his best game in a very, very long time.
For now, missing the preseason, but this is kind of my test run playing with a lot of these guys. Everybody's still figuring each other out, so it's good to get the first one.
Kevin, when you have a performance like that after coming off of a major surgery, who do you think about when it comes to, hey, it got me to this point and got me through the dark days of the summer and being able to get back on the court?
I I had a lot of support. People I've worked out with every summer in my career. Family obviously has been super supportive, and individually just pushing through an injury like that to get to this point. It was a goal of mine last year when it happened to be back game one, and was able to see that goal and continuing to get myself in the swing of things. It's just good, honestly, to be back in the routine of playing and with the guys and playing these games.
Big emphasis on perimeter defense for you guys, limiting their paint touches. How do you feel like you guys did in that tonight and holding them for 22 from 3?
Getting better. We fouled a little bit. Some of the fouls, I think, can't speak for them, but I think they'll take if we want to be crowding the paint, making teams beat us from 3, and we're a little bit better tonight. We just have to be a little better now fouling.
Building off the defense, Kevin, to have a first half like that's kind of ugly, muddy, slow, but to be able to maintain a lead so that the offense could come with the play on the defensive end, how rewarding and encouraging is that for this group to win a game like that too?
Terrible question from Matt George. Just got to bring it harder.
Really?
Come on, Matt. Matt, you can do better.
Yeah, I thought the whole game was muddy and ugly and just weird flow, to be honest, and especially that first quarter where it felt like we weren't scoring, and I think we looked up and they had 14 or 18 points, and you're like, what's happening in this game right now? So those are the ones you need to win. It's good to win those, obviously, at home. Again, I still think we're figuring each other out. We need to play faster. We need to get out in transition. We need to rebound better defensively, and those are all things I think we went in and emphasized in this game, and hopefully we shoot a little bit better tomorrow.
Kevin Herter, Red Velvet, got the game ball earlier. Jason, never asked you, who gets your game ball?
I think there's lots of choices here. Herter's a great choice. I'm between DeRozan and Fox, but since Fox hit the milestone of 10,000 points, I'll go to De'Aaron.
That's good.
Yeah.
No, that's fair. I said this earlier. I think really with Herter, he didn't have the best game of any of the Kings last night.
But he was really good, I thought.
He was really good.
Active.
And it's just what he's been through and all the talk and the fact that, look, and I always say it's not going to lie, I like him, but it was just even the stuff that doesn't show up on the box score. The energy he had all night long was palpable. And whether it was on the defense or offensive end, I applaud that. Energy wins over the crowd. It also keeps you cool in the fall. And that's why my friends at American Energy Heating and Air have a deal for you. Hi, Carmichael Dave here to talk to you about my friends at American Energy Heating and Air. Normally, they have a tune-up for $119. Right now, on sale. I knew it was coming. I'm allergic to people getting ripped off by other HVAC companies that aren't American Energy Heating and Air. Okay, I was vamping there, guys, because I thought I had another sneeze. Here we go. $119? No. $49? Yes. They will come out to your house. They will inspect your unit, and they will let you know that you are not only running at top speed with your HVAC unit, but also that it's safe. Let's remember. I mean, look, I don't like saying that too often because we're not doing scare commercials, but yeah, dude, it is kind of nice to know that you don't have all this unsafe stuff, whether it's unsafe to breathe or it's a fire hazard that's going on. When was the last time you had your pipes cleaned? You know what I'm saying? Or vents or whatever they're called. When was the last time you cleaned your filters? When was the last time you changed your filters? They came over and changed my filters last year. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I hadn't, or maybe it was a couple years ago, but I don't even know when the last time I had changed my AC and heating filters. And I watched the guy do it and he showed me. You ever pull the lint trap out of the dryer and you just grab this ball of lint? That's kind of like what it was. And then he was explaining to me that it gets through and sometimes can get in the air and cause sneezing. That's like a real deal. So at the very least, have your filters changed as often as possible. Right now, $50 off your first recommended repair. If you need a new furnace, half off the price of a new unit. Check them out at the AE Way. That's AE is an American Energy. The AEWay.com for an instant quote. Tell them you're a good buddy Carmichael Dave sent you. We'll take a break when we come back for Down Territory. Yep.
The only place you'll find De'Aaron Fox is Sacktown Sports.
Spins away from the defender, in the paint, soft floater. That's a great play by De'Aaron Fox.
Hey, Sacramento, it's De'Aaron Fox, and you're listening to the home of the Sacramento Kings, Sacktown Sports.
Your local sports leader.
Don't let summer energy slip away. Live the active life you love year-round with a personally fit arch support system from the Good Feet store. Precision engineered to support all 4 arches. Good Feet puts your feet in a more ideal, comfortable, and pain-free position. And Good Feet arch supports are now HSA and FSA eligible. Book a free fitting at goodfeet.com or come in and get a free pair of OS First Performance socks. Free. Normally a $25 value at the Good Feet store.
At aimyourdigital.com, we'll help you target the right audience, build your leads, and crush your quota. Take your business to the next level. Our digital marketing strategies help grow awareness of your product or service, all while building trust in your business. Our approach involves leveraging multiple tools and strategies to deliver exceptional results that are customized to your unique business needs. Don't wait to run out of sales leads. Keep your business growing. Get started with aimyourdigital.com today.
Only one radio program captures the excitement of hunting and fishing as it happens. The award-winning California Sportsman with Sep Hendrickson. Only California Sportsman takes you where the action is. Live on the water, live in the blind, and live with the top pros and experts in outdoor sports. California Sportsman with Fishing Hall of Famer Sep Hendrickson is your premier destination for all things outdoors. Sep's Saturday Morning Outdoors. Ultimate Bass and California Sportsman, 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. Saturdays on Sacktown Sports 1140.
Sacramento State football is back at home this Saturday. Join us for Salute to Heroes Night and check out some high-flying action between your Sacramento State Hornets and the Portland State Vikings. And after the game, stick around for the post-game fireworks show. It's this Saturday, November 2nd at Hornet Stadium. 6 o'clock game time between Sacramento State and Portland State. Tickets on sale now at hornetsports.com. We'll see you there. And stingers up.
Golf to Go is brought to you by the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. Here's Frank LaRosa.
According to Dave Pells, most golfers don't allow for enough break on putts. During your next round, mark your scorecard, whether you missed putts above the hole with an A or below the hole with a B. If you have more Bs, add more break until you have an equal number of A and B misses, and you'll make more putts. Ernie L. says bombing the driver on a par 5 might not always be the best strategy. Rather, you should get yourself to your ideal shot distance to the green. So if that's 120 yards, then for a 500-yard hole, you need shots of 200 and 180 yards. There are lots of ways to play a hole. Bobby Jones said a leading difficulty with the average player is that they totally misunderstand what is meant by concentration. They may think they're concentrating when they are merely worrying. Jones and all the great players knew that the game is played in the 6 inches between your ears. That's your Golf to Go. I'm Frank LaRosa.
Carmichael Dave. He has very good sources, and he just kind of tells it as it is and gets to the point.
Jason Ross.
He has a lot of pretty smart things to say. He's good at what he does.
On Sacktown Sports.
Dave from Carmichael. Do you know Wayne from Carmichael? No? Carmichael Wayne? I do not. Sorry. We don't all know each other. Welcome back. Final hour and a half of the program.
Have you gotten that from across the pond?
What?
I know someone from Portland. Is
Oh,
that pretty close to you?
oh yeah. No, dude. Seriously. Yes. I know someone. No, it was. No, sure. Oh, it was Phoenix of all people. Like Phoenix isn't that far from you, right? They think
compared to there.
Right. They think everything over here is just a stone's throw away. And I always have to explain to them, you don't realize how big America is. You don't realize it. The number I always throw at them, I've said this on the show a bunch of times. The longest road trip in the Premier League, their big soccer league, the longest road trip between the two furthest, like one is in like Wales or something. I mean, it's like in another country. The longest road trip is less than the distance between Sacramento and LA. That's a stat that blows me away. And that's how mushed together everything is. Mm-hmm. They have like 7,000 soccer teams over there or something. Excuse me, football teams. Yeah. Anyways, we have a bunch of football teams here, as a matter of fact, which brings us to 4 down territory starting right now. And right now. There we go. Christopher Laud on the microphone. And he's got questions for us. We have answers. Christopher.
Should the Steelers just stick with Russell Wilson? Russell Westbrook.
I mean, I didn't really like them. Why do I want to say it's not Justin Thomas? Who was there? Justin Fields.
Yeah,
thank
there you go.
Who is Justin Thomas?
Golfer.
Thank you. I didn't like that. But, Mike Tomlin knows a little bit about coaching football. And they got Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson's 2-0. Hey, that's great. But somebody who looks a lot like Jason Ross remarked earlier, that the rest of Pittsburgh's schedule, not that easy.
Yeah, it's on.
So far, they have wins over the Falcons, the Broncos, the Chargers, the Raiders, the Jets, and the Giants.
Okay.
I'll just do some quick math and tell you that the combined record of those teams is probably comfortably under 500.
Yes.
Jason, they next go to the Commanders after the bye. Then the Ravens, the Browns, the Bengals, the Browns, the Eagles, and the Ravens once again before finishing with the Chiefs and the Bengals. I don't know if that's a murderer's row, but it's certainly a felony assaulter's row.
Yeah. Well, it's their division, right? If they take care of that, they're going to be just fine.
Yeah.
They haven't played anybody in their division, so they have 6 of their remaining games against the division. Yeah. But I'm with you. I didn't think Fields should have lost his spot, but since he did, Wilson's been good. He was really good 2 games ago. Last night he was fine, and I think Pittsburgh will just stick with him.
I also feel like if Justin Fields was starting the last 2 games, they also would have won them.
Probably.
And I feel like if Russell Wilson was starting the previous games, they probably would have had the same record.
It's that defense and just enough offense.
Right. Yeah, so do what you got to do. All right, number 2, please.
If there are no setbacks, Christian McCaffrey will practice next week. What could the 49ers offense look like post-bye?
Well, putting McCaffrey in there, this changes a lot of stuff. Also, you've got Ricky Pearsall, who's now healthy, who's a first-round draft pick. He's not like just some hanger-on. The dude's a first-round draft pick for a reason. So Pearsall's in there. Debo's been all kinds of banged up, but again, they got a bye, so hopefully he's fine. George Kittle, obviously. But you also have the ability to put Jordan Mason in there if he's healthy, or Isaac Guerrero. They do have a lot of options, and I think that's the key. I told you yesterday, I think especially with Brandon Ayuk out, I think it might be interesting if you take both Pearsall to go with Debo, and then you use McCaffrey in some sets in the slot with either Guerrero or Jordan Mason behind Brock Purdy, and now all of a sudden you kind of add you've just got a lot of Swiss Army knives out there. That being said, Jason, I'm also kind of afraid that a lot of expectation is being put on Chris McCaffrey just to come back in and be a stud. Let's not forget, number 1, he ain't 24 anymore. Number 2, he's coming off Achilles tendonitis in both feet. I don't think he's going to be at 100% when he comes back.
You don't think he'll be a stud?
I do think he will be, but I also am holding out a little bit of caution that, boy, there might be a ramp up period. I just don't want it to seem like Chris McCaffrey's coming back, everything's great.
Right.
I think Chris McCaffrey comes back, everything is slightly better and could develop into much better.
I think what it'll do is improve the red zone dramatically. So if this team roughly, I'm going to give an average, seems like they get about 3 field goals a game. So let's say they're going to still get a field goal, but if the other 2 are touchdowns, on those 2 drives per game, I mean, that's 8 more points a game, and 8 more points in a game in the NFL is a world of difference. And I think for the Niners, some of those games early on, where you're like, how did they not put away the Rams? How did they not put away the Cardinals? I think those games with McCaffrey would have been different. These other guys have played well, but I just think it has a chance to be a spectacular offense, even without Ayuk. But if they got Debo and Kittle and McCaffrey doing what they normally do, and these other guys that have elevated their game, I think Kyle Shanahan's going to enjoy all of those toys.
Maybe get some of that defense back too.
Yes.
All right, 3rd down, please.
We are almost halfway through the season. Who is your MVP?
You are, Chris.
You're the real MVP.
You're the real MVP. I mean, look, there's options. I'm just gonna do the easy thing. Give it to Lamar Jackson again. Lamar Jackson's having just Lamar Jackson is getting to the point where I understand the whole doesn't do anything in the playoffs thing, and he's got to turn that around. But it's almost getting to the point with Lamar Jackson where you just kind of expect these numbers. Last year, he threw in 16 games for 3,678 yards. In 8 games, so we got perfect math here, just double everything. He's got 2,099 yards. He's on pace for 4,200 yards, which would break his yardage by 600 yards almost. He threw for 24 touchdowns last year. He threw for 17 this year. He threw 7 picks last year. He's thrown 2 this year. 115.4 rating to 102.7. How about rushing, you might ask, Jason?
How about rushing?
Last year, he rushed for 821 yards in 16 games, and half that number, he's rushed for 501. 5 touchdowns last year, 2 this year, so that's really the only one. He's on pace right now, Jason Ross, to throw for 4,200 yards with 34 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, and rush for 1,000 yards with 4 touchdowns. Not only is he my MVP, but if he were to just stay on this pace and double those numbers, it's literally one of the greatest statistical seasons a quarterback has ever had in the history of the NFL. So he's my MVP. That's my case.
Yeah, what's interesting is the Chiefs are undefeated, but I don't hear a lot of people talking about Mahomes. I mean, he's had a good year, but not the same that we normally see. I think Lamar Jackson probably is the leader or one of the leaders. Let me give you 2 other potential. I think Josh Allen and Jared Goff has been really good, and so have the Lions. So those would be other guys I'd at least put up there.
I think you really make, I spent 20 minutes making my Lamar Jackson case. I think you make I will admit, it is a phenomenal Patrick Mahomes case. Well, let's see. He's undefeated. He doesn't have a lot to work with. And if you were starting a team from scratch and you had a choice between Lamar Jackson or Patrick Mahomes, who are you taking? I'm taking Patrick Mahomes every single time, and I'm a Lamar Jackson honk.
Right.
That being said, it's still Lamar Jackson for me because of the numbers, but I see the point. 4th down, please.
We are almost halfway through the season. Who has been the biggest disappointment?
You wrote this, Jason. Is the spirit of this team or I assume it's individual?
However you'd like.
Probably, and maybe it's a little bit unfair, but I would say it's a combo of Aaron Rodgers and the Jets, especially where I thought they'd be. The Bears were my other big kind of pick to click, and I think they should, after last weekend, they should be having a better season, but I think they've had a pretty good season so far, and I'm happy that's MC's team, last weekend notwithstanding. But it just hasn't worked in New York. And now they have Devontae Adams to go with Aaron Rodgers, who is healthy, and I can't quite remember, Jason, but I know this year the Jets are sitting at, 2-6?
2-6 and lost 5 in a row.
2-6 and lost 5 in a row. That's 8 games, right?
Yeah.
Last year they were 4-4. After 8 games with Zach Wilson. Yeah, exactly. I see what you did there. So, that's the biggest disappointment.
Yeah, that's the exact one I have, too. I think it's the combo. Aaron Rodgers is the one to save the day. This team could be a Super Bowl team. Now they're 2-6. They've added Devontae Adams. I think it's the exact package you've said. Rodgers and the Jets. Biggest disappointment by far.
We'll take a break. When we come back, who's hot, who's not? We'll go streaking. We'll recap 3 in the key in our this is our Sizzler buffet segments, if you will. We'll do that next.
The NFL's leading rusher plays here.
The handoff to McCaffrey, walks in the end zone. Handoff to McCaffrey, takes it right down to the goal line. He does his thing again. McCaffrey goes in motion right. Backwards pass led by Juszczyk. A block there. Hurdles a man. 10-5. Touchdown! CMC!
You can hear all of Christian McCaffrey's touchdowns on your home for 49ers football. Sacktown Sports.
Toyota's legendary truck event is on.
'Cause we're gonna be legends.
Hurry in for $2,000 cash back on any 2024 Tundra, or choose a great lease on a new 2024 Tacoma 4x4. Get to your Toyota dealer today, because this truck event will be Toyota. Let's go places. Offer available to TFS buyers with premium rated credit until 11/4/24.
At Elk Grove Honda, not only do we have a great selection of pre-owned certified cars at very fair prices, but every one of our pre-owned automobiles are treated with kid gloves with a 182-point inspection that covers everything from unibody to tires to brakes and engine filters. Then our certified cars receive a mobile oil change and fresh fill-up with full synthetic mobile oil. We know you have lots of choices of where to purchase your next car. Come to Elk Grove Honda, home of the 182-point inspection and mobile oil change. We're in the Elk Grove Auto Mall, Highway 99 at Elk Grove Boulevard.
It's Capital Casino, Sacramento's #1 poker room. And guess what? Primetime football is back. Capital Casino is giving away $500 per game in high-hand bonuses for every Sunday, Monday, and Thursday night primetime game. As always, offering the best food, the best service, and the best action with the most variety of games in the region, conveniently located in downtown Sacramento. So check them out, Capital Casino, and always remember to gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
Power Business Technology is proud to be 100% independent, locally owned, and managed Toshiba copier dealer. Local ownership cuts out the red tape, allowing ourselves to never be too busy to personally answer the call when our clients need us. Recognized for excellence in service execution, training, and customer service, we're proud to be named a 2022 Toshiba ProMasters Elite Dealer. Contact us today for all of your business printing needs at 844-POWER-BZ. That's 844-769-3729, or visit us at PowerCopier.com.
When it comes to fighting for families and protecting kids, no one works harder than our Assemblyman, Josh Hoover. A member of the Bipartisan Problem Solvers Caucus, Hoover has worked across party lines and proposed tougher penalties for fentanyl crimes, stricter sentences for drug trafficking near schools, and RILA's law to make sure anyone who abuses a child is held accountable. A former school board member, Josh has fought to support school police officers, prohibit homeless encampments near schools, and increase funding for school facilities. Josh Hoover knows that families have been paying more for everything from gas and groceries to utilities and insurance. In the Assembly, Josh is working to provide relief to families, reduce the cost of housing, and stop Gavin Newsom from raising gas prices even more next year. Josh Hoover is making a difference for our families, our community, and our future. Our voice, our Assemblyman, Josh Hoover.
Paid for by Hoover for Assembly 2024.
The first big sale of the year on the all-new 2025 Silverado is on at Maida Chevy.
With $8,000 off MSRP after rebates, every new 2025 half-ton LT, RST, LTZ, and High Country in stock at Maida Chevy.
And Maida Chevy has the largest selection of new 2025 Silverados in the Sacramento area.
$8,000 off new 2025 Silverado at Maida Chevy. Now that's big, huge. MaidaChevy.com. Together, let's drive.
Not available with special financing leases. Offers ends 10/31/24. Source internet search ends 17/24.
What's hot and what's not. Brought to you by American Energy Heat and Air, making the uncomfortable comfortable. Head to AmericanEnergyAir.com to find out more.
What's hot?
Yeah, hot. Real hot. And what's not?
It's not good. Brought to you by American Energy Heating and Air, Sacramento's complete heating and cooling company, and second opinion partner.
Who is
Walker Buehler.
Texas Ranger.
He has started 3 World Series games, pitched at least 5 innings while allowing fewer than 5 base runners in all 3. No one else has had 3 such starts over his entire World Series career, consecutive or not.
Wow. That's actually a really impressive stat. Jason, your thoughts?
No comment.
So is Walker Buehler the photo negative of Clayton Kershaw in the playoffs? No comment. Who's not?
The city of New York.
Oh?
They are the first metro area to lose a game in Major League Baseball, Major League Soccer, the National Basketball Association, and the National Football League on the same day.
Wow. Let's hear it for New York.
New York.
Stinky. It is. Bunch of losers, man. Golly, New York.
Go home, smell you later.
You should not let me have access to that folder ever again.
Dangerous.
Christopher Laud, let's go streaking, shall we? Let's take it off.
It's time to go streaking.
We're going streaking.
Who is the Nostradamus of MLB? Who can keep the streak going? It's time to go streaking.
What the hell are you doing? We're streaking.
All right. Well, Chris doesn't have a streak going. He's at 0. Dave, you're at 3.
That's right.
I'm at 5.
Oh, that's right.
Wow.
The playoffs aren't going well for you. They're also going well for you.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Well, they're going well. The Yankees made it.
That's true.
Yeah. I'd like to see them now get 4 straight. Speak it into existence. All right. So, Dave, you were at 3. You went with Sacramento's own Aaron Judge.
Born in Sacramento.
Yes. Aaron Judge.
Let's see. Aaron Judge, playoffs, down 2-0.
What could go wrong?
Home game.
Yeah.
I did see one Aaron Judge at bat live. Looked like he got a hold of it.
I thought it was going all the way.
I did too.
Do we have audio of that by chance, Chris? Is it too much on the spot?
Do we have audio of the Aaron Judge success in the playoffs last night?
We're waiting.
I'm just vamping for Chris.
And the break ball, there it goes. Deep left center field, and Kay Oscar is there to make the catch. Oh, did I get fooled on that?
It wasn't that deep.
It's not that deep, John.
Yeah. Anyway, Aaron got up 3 times.
Uh-huh.
And no hits.
Shocking.
You
Yeah.
suck.
Who'd have thought it?
It's over.
It's over. It's over, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. So,
All right.
Dave, you're going to start over here at 0. I'm at 5, trying to get to 6. I took Jazz Chisholm.
Jazz Chisholm.
Got up 4 times.
Oh.
And I will not say, but there was a member of the local media out of nowhere while people were in the media room enjoying dinner, watching both the football game and the World Series game. Jazz Chisholm had a swing, hit the ball, and all of a sudden you hear just out of nowhere, "Get out!" And I'm like, I mean, it was really loud, very scary. And I think on the swing, they thought it was a home run. The ball landed in very shallow outfield, like barely out of the infield.
Maybe they thought they were playing a Little League field for a second.
Just missed.
Just missed.
He was wrong.
Jazz Chisholm.
Went 0 for 4.
Oh, you suck.
It's over now. Move over. It's over.
Yeah.
It's over, baby.
And I was not the member of the media that said get out. Though I
That
wanted
wasn't
to
you?
see home
Okay,
run.
it was somebody else.
Dan Atkinson, actually.
Yes, he was folding the paper and everything.
I didn't expect Stan's name to get invoked.
I didn't expect him to go get out.
Oh,
but
Stan.
maybe he was telling people to leave the room. Who knows?
Also, quick note, by the way, today is pizza and pumpkins.
Yeah, downstairs.
Yeah, I did not. We carve one of these and enter. We just paid
For our
a
little
yeah. Our
Little pumpkins.
yeah, our person,
cute little pumpkins.
Rachel puts that on, and it's very, very nice events.
You're not finishing the grapes?
Yeah, these are the mushy grapes.
Oh,
I don't like mushy grapes. They have to be snappy grapes.
yeah. You like your snap and your grapes.
Get off of me.
Lastly, Chris took Freddie Freeman. He got it.
Great, good job.
Yeah.
1
for 3 home run. Woo!
Yeah.
All right.
Really
So we got a pick for today.
good job, Chris.
You and I have a clean slate. Chris can't pick Freddie Freeman.
Oh, I can't? Oh, yeah, because I'm streaking.
No, you can't do it. Sorry.
Of 1.
Why is my computer not working anymore? I was just that doesn't make a. Wait. That's not what I was trying. I was trying when you said Freddie Freeman got a hit. This would have been
boring.
See, that was coming, and then yeah, Chris ruined it. That's all right. We got to pick tonight.
Yeah. Who you got?
Well, I can pick anybody, right?
Yeah.
I don't know why. The first name that popped into my head is Alex Verdugo.
Okay.
Give me Alex Verdugo. That's who you were gonna pick?
Yes.
Wow. That's
Well, Chris,
random.
you still can.
Yeah, you still can.
No.
Go with your
No.
guts.
Well,
Guts.
I don't know if it's going to be their last game, but if it is, all rise, baby. Go with Aaron Judge.
Good for you.
My favorite Yankee.
He'll get a solo shot in the ninth, down 5-1.
Probably right.
But hey.
And I'll be talking about that homer for decades.
I'll carry you through to spring training.
Yeah. Till they come here to play the A's.
That's right. We can go this year.
Yeah.
You want to go?
Yep.
Spring training?
Want to go?
Bring one. Go.
I'll see it. Chris?
Mookie Betts.
Oh, man.
He's angry about that. All right. Now we have, 3 in the key?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it, Warmer.
It's like a whirlwind.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's like the bread of the buffet, the sizzler. Well, I'm saying it's a whirlwind.
Partaking.
You are partaking.
All right. We had 3 predictions for last night's Kings game. Hey, a win. By the way, Kings won. They beat the Blazers, everybody.
Kings win. Kings win.
All right. Here we go. We asked minutes for Keon Ellis, and we heard pregame he was going to be a situational bench player.
Yeah.
Well, Dave, you predicted 16 minutes. I said 11. Chris said 10. Keon played 14 and a half minutes. Dave with win.
Thank you, Mike Brown.
Then I gave you the autonomy for the second category. You said combined points for players with the last name that begin with S.
Hey.
And then we kind of trimmed it down to Simons and Sabonis.
That's right.
That was all of them.
Yeah, that was everybody. Simons had, let's see what we had. Dave, you said 34. I said 50. Chris said 44. Simons had 12. Sabonis had 16. 28. Dave, that's you again.
It's just all I do is win no matter what.
All right, random stat. Let's see how you did.
Okay.
You said Keon Ellis would have 3 steals. Keon Ellis had 1 steal.
Yo, home, smell you later.
No reason.
I said the Kings bench would be doubled up, outscored by 2 times by the Blazers. Now I got to do the math here.
Carry the 1.
25,
over there.
40, 46 for the Blazers.
Yeah.
Kings, 15, 18, 24.
Oh, no. By 1.
I was way off.
That's like the 13.5-point line. Jason, bad beats.
Bad beat.
You're showing up on Scott Van Pelt.
Yes, and another bad beat. Chris Verlaud, though, I think a phenomenal entry for his random stat. He said a Kings fan would hit a half-court shot.
He did say that.
They had local heroes, responders, first responders, do a Family Feud at halftime. Then they had someone shoot the shootout, made the layup, made the free throw, made the three-pointer, went back to half court. First look close, no. Second look really close, no. Third close, third shot off the rim. I mean, Chris had a really good call.
I said forget about it, cuz.
So Chris didn't get his. What was yours again?
I said they would be doubled up, and I would miss by a point.
I said Keon Ellis get 3 steals, right?
And he got 1.
He got a third of them. I feel like I won.
I think we did well there.
I think we did really good there. Well, let's reward ourselves with some grapes and a break.
Okay, grapes and a break.
Grapes and a break. Grapes and a break. Looking like a fool with the grapes in the break. What is that song?
Pants on the ground.
Wait, no, it's Humps and a Bump by MC Hammer.
Sure.
Well, or it is Pants on the Ground, isn't it? Yeah. We'll take a break. When we come back.
That was absolutely insane.
Thank you. The Kings road trip begins in Utah tonight. By the way, Russell does not like your audio drops, Chris. You know what that means.
Success.
That means it's, yes, 100%. We'll get to that Kings road trip starting tonight, but really starting next.
On the move? Got somewhere to be?
Take Sacramento Kings basketball with you. The Sacktown Sports app will let you stay connected to your passion. Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with the Sacktown Sports app.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-583-5795. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-583-5795. That's 800-583-5795.
Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Finally, an easy way to find home improvement contractors. Just visit subcontractorsunited.com and simplify your search for home services professionals. From cabinets to windows, roofing to plumbing, Subcontractors United is an easy, simple way to find and hire a home improvement contractor. And you never have to give up personal information. So no harassing phone calls like you get from those other websites. Subcontractorsunited.com is sponsored by D&D Cabinets and Savage Design.
The garage won't open again.
We're all out of coffee.
Life has enough surprises. Your car shouldn't be one of them. Stockton Honda keeps your car worry-free. From routine maintenance to that something's not right moment, our certified Honda experts know how to fix it right the first time.
Here you go, ma'am. You're all set.
Thank you.
Stockton Honda Service Department, keeping you ready for the road ahead.
Anytime, anywhere, it's all here. StocktonHonda.com.
Don't let summer energy slip away. Live the active life you love year-round with a personally fit arch support system from the Good Feet store. Precision engineered to support all 4 arches. Good Feet puts your feet in a more ideal, comfortable, and pain-free position. And Good Feet arch supports are now HSA and FSA eligible. Book a free fitting at goodfeet.com or come in and get a free pair of OS First Performance socks. Free. Normally a $25 value at the Good Feet store.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Drapes, Kyle Draper. As the proud sponsor of the Sacramento Kings Mop Crew, Alsco Uniforms offers certified hygienically clean lab coats, scrubs, bed linens, towels, floor mats, and an array of mops tailored for your healthcare facility. Our services include convenient delivery to your doorstep. Leading the way in healthcare laundry services in Northern California, discover why it pays to keep clean with Alsco Uniforms. Go to alsco.com to learn more. Again, that's alsco.com.
All guests come to you from the Folsom Lake Honda hotline. Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
Your local sports leader in the 916.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios, Sacktown Sports 1140. The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone. And then
boom, with Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sacktown Sports.
Yep. 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 I was just looking at the NFL draft order as it stands right now.
Okay.
That is interesting, Jason Ross. Carolina, as of right now, by virtue of the fact that Tennessee has had a bye and the Panthers haven't, Carolina is number 1, or dead last, however you want to look at it, at 1-7. Followed by 1-6, 2-6, 2-6, 2-6, 2-6, 2-6, 2-6, 2-6, 2-5, 3-5.
There's that many 2-6 teams?
The top 11 teams in the NFL draft order as it stands right now are a combined 21-64.
Oof.
Yes, there are the Patriots, the Jets, the Jags, the Saints, the Raiders, the Browns, and the Giants are 2-6. And Miami, with a loss in their next game, they had a bye, will be 2-6. I look, I have no numbers to support this. I just honestly was randomly looking at it. That's a lot of bad teams.
For sure.
That is a lot of really, like you just said, like there's that many teams at 2-6. And those aren't even the worst teams. Then obviously, conversely, Jason, you look at from the Eagles up, 5-2, 5-2, 6-2, 6-2, 6-2, 6-2, 6-2, 6-1, 7-0. So there is this just disparity going on in the NFL right now of bends and has-beens or never have-beens. A lot of bends. Washed.
Yeah.
Worst
teams.
Mm-hmm. All right. The Sacramento Kings begin a road trip tonight. Would not say their first road trip, but kind of their first. Is a one-game game in L.A. a road trip?
Not really, but I don't understand. Look, the schedule makers have a difficult job. I do not really understand the journey the Kings are on this week.
Tell us why.
Okay, Utah tonight. That's fine.
That's
second
fine.
night of a back-to-back. That's fair. Jazz are in a second night of a back-to-back. They were in Dallas. I don't even know who was first to the airport.
Hour and a half flight.
Yeah. But from Utah to Atlanta with some time off, totally fine.
Fine. Utah was kind of not even halfway, but you're on the way.
Mountain West.
Yeah. A little south.
To south.
Yeah.
To Toronto.
Okay. All right. So you go north.
And then back to Miami.
Yeah. It now.
And the Atlanta-Toronto is back-to-back. That's not very...
By the way, two places, especially Atlanta, they notoriously play bad at. Also Miami.
I mean, could you have gone Utah to Toronto and then had the other two, or Toronto be last on the trip? Also, then they come home and play Toronto. Right?
Yeah,
after
that is
done
weird.
With the Raptors, like 8 games into the season.
And you could have gone like Utah. I mean, honestly, probably if you could design it. Yeah, I would say the best would be you go Sac to Miami, Atlanta, Toronto, Utah.
Oh, end it that way.
Or Sac to Toronto and, you just do it the other way. But yeah.
So weird. I mean, I don't know what kind of factor it'll be, if any. It's just odd.
Can I say something here, though? I will, and I don't know if this is, everything's anecdotal in your experience. I got back to my house at 7:30 p.m. the night before last, fell asleep, woke up, did the show, and same thing last night. And I can honestly say I've beaten the jet lag. Like, that's an 8-hour time difference. One thing that this job has really, the England thing has really woken up for me is I look at domestic flights and just kind of roll my eyes. Like, there's no flight here after you're regularly on a plane that has 11 and 12-hour legs to it. And the Kings, and by the way, I won't single out the Kings. I know the old adage is like, well, yeah, they fly in private planes and they stay in 5-star hotels. Isn't really that big of a deal. And, we've always kind of argued like, well, yeah, it is actually, because your body clock and this and that, whatever. I got to be honest. Not really. I kind of have less respect for the toll a road trip takes than I did before. Because truly, like, you're flying on a plane that all the seats are lie flat. There's entertainment, food, whatever. You're just basically hanging out. Like, okay, if you went home today and you played video games for 5 hours, maybe you played video games for a couple hours, you maybe snoozed for an hour while watching TV, you had a meal, and then maybe you had some friends over, you played a game of cards. That's your road trip to Miami. That's your flight. For them, not for you, not for me. I'm saying for them. You're just in a plane.
Yeah, but I think it's, to me,
I could
be wrong. I think it's less about, they've got all the comforts.
Yeah.
That's not it. And it's not like, hey, it is, the comfort part is different than if you and I were on a, whatever airline, middle seat for 6 hours.
Totally. Or even an aisle or a window. I mean, it is first class flying.
Yeah, but I think it's more about literally, and I don't know if there's
the body clock?
But no, not even that. Like you get up in the elevation. Like literally, I think there's something about being on a plane, whether it's from here to LA, which is obviously shorter.
Yeah.
That as opposed, like the pressure, the
your
altitude,
blood thins.
Something about that just takes. Whether it's like, hey, I'm just a little bit worn out. Now, again, you and I aren't going to run in 35 minutes, but they're also physically prepared to do that.
Yeah.
So, but I think there's just something about getting on a plane and traveling that takes just a little bit.
Yeah.
And again, plenty of teams won on the road. The Kings won plenty of road games. It's not a deal breaker, but I think it's something. It's a small factor.
I think that would be really interesting because that is a great point. And obviously, yeah, like you said, we're not doing athletic stuff,
Right.
but we're doing brain stuff.
Right. No, but it's like they've got all the best of comforts of their travel, but they still have to get up to the same elevation and fly, and whatever that does, that takes out of you.
I think it'd be really interesting.
You're boring.
If you could somehow come up with this, like if you could, in a dream world, you could have a team play an entire season on the road where they do it like they do right now. And then in the alternate world, you have them, you just go back, you go back in time, have them play the same exact schedule on the road, but instead of flying, they use the Jetsons method where they like step into the thing and it just whooshes them, and 2 seconds later they're in Toronto. No flying, no nothing, you're just whooshed. Or like Star Trek, where you just materialize. But then of course we'd be like, well, having your body in a transport. Yeah. But I really do. I wonder how they could I'd love to read. I'm sure there's some sort of science to like, what does extended periods of time and high altitude and pressure, and also, by the way, like I read something where it was like the humidity in your average plane is lower than like the humidity on top of like Mount Everest or something, like where like it is there's so little wetness in the air that like that's why your nose and throat kind of get super dry. And some planes have like humidifiers on them now, but very few, I guess. I'd love to read that. Somebody send a link. Someone will know that.
Send Dave a link.
Send me a link. I'd love to read up on that because that is a great point. Either way, the Jazz are the only Western Conference team that does not currently have a win. So are they bad or are they due, Jason? And just for context, the Utah Jazz are 0-3. They have lost at home to Memphis, at home to Golden State, and on the road to Dallas. And just to add further context, when you look at those three teams so far this year, Golden State is 2-1, Dallas is 2-1, Memphis is 2-2. So that's 2, 4, 6, and 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think good teams.
Good teams.
And Utah, I think, will be a team that, one of the things we're going to see tonight, this is a team that now can play. They had a pretty nasty injury last night. Really bad injury to Taylor Hendricks. So which is unfortunate. But I think one of your favorites, Walker Kessler, they can play him with Markkanen, even John Collins. That's a bigger team. And so I thought in the preseason they did some things that hurt the Kings. We'll see if their bigger lineup at times can bother Sacramento tonight.
I think it would be, I think you're right. This is really a nice big, literally, test for them with Markkanen and Kessler. Kessler is a moose. He is 100% a moose. Like, okay, he's not really, you get my point. But 10 so far this year, 10 points, 11.3 rebounds, 4.5 offensive.
Wow, what a moose.
What a moose. And he's also got almost 3 blocks a game. That's why last year remember over the summer when it was briefly thought you could get Walker Kessler for a first-round pick? Like, oh, God, put him next to Sabonis and see what happens. And then Markkanen, of course, who doesn't play like his size, obviously. He's a 7-footer who really is kind of a poor man's Kristaps, or maybe a rich man's Kristaps Porzingis, depending on your perspective. Porzingis is 7'3", but both kind of have that similar inside-outside game. You're right. We've talked about depth issues up front. We've talked about interior defense issues or potential issues. Well, okay, I would imagine it's safe to say I would think Sabonis will match up with Kessler defensively.
Yeah.
So then put Keegan on Markkanen?
Probably.
So you're going.
And then Collins hasn't been starting, but I don't know with their injury yesterday if he gets in there, but
that's a really, really, I mean, size isn't everything, upsizematters.com. But when you're talking about a 7-footer versus Keegan Murray, you're giving up 4 inches.
Yeah.
That's legitimate.
Yeah, no matter who they put on them, they're, I don't think they'd put Sabonis there, but if they put DeRozan, that's going to be one of the issues tonight for sure.
We'll take a break. When we come back, we've got your top 5 and bottom 5 in the NFL after 8 weeks. We're almost halfway through the season, Jason Ross.
Where'd it go?
They played. They started week 1 and they played like half the games.
They've already played 7 or 8 now.
7. They're on the way. So, top and bottom coming up. Hello, next.
Did you miss any part of our live local shows? Don't worry, you never have to miss them again. Check out SacktownSports.com and search our podcast page and play our shows when you want. The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Stiles and Watkins, and the Drive Guys. Plus, other podcasts like Return of the Empire, Return of the Roar, the Stingers Up podcast, and Golf to Go with Frank LaRosa.
They're all available right now on SacktownSports.com.
Toyota's legendary truck event is on. Hurry in for $2,000 cash back on any 2024 Tundra, or choose a great lease on a new 2024 Tacoma 4x4. Get to your Toyota dealer today, because this truck event will be Toyota. Let's go places. Offer available to TFS to buyers with premium rated credit until 11/4/24.
It's Capital Casino, Sacramento's #1 poker room. And guess what? Primetime football is back. Capital Casino is giving away $500 per game in high hand bonuses for every Sunday, Monday, and Thursday night primetime game. As always, offering the best food, the best service, and the best action with the most variety of games in the region, conveniently located in downtown Sacramento. So check them out, Capital Casino, and always remember to gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
The Beam Team plays here.
How many times I seen that beam lit up when I was chilling at home? What's the significance of pushing this button? You know, like I said, when it solves off.
We live and breathe Sacramento Kings basketball.
Live and local with the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Stiles and Watkins, and the Drive Guys.
This is your home for the Sacramento Kings. Sacktown Sports 1140. Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
On Sacktown Sports.
Coming up next, what to watch. We'll do 3 is the key for tonight's game versus Utah. Please do remember, of course, you can listen to the sweet sounds of Gary Gerald right here on your home of the Kings, Sacktown Sports. We'll tip this game off tonight at, let's go 6 o'clock.
You want to put it at 6?
Let's put it at 6. It's right when my son's soccer game starts, so it's perfect.
Perfect timing.
Yeah, perfect timing. Because I can go home and watch it on replay and, of course, not have it ruined incessantly by everybody. NFL, top 5, bottom 5. Give us a bed music, if you would, Christopher Laud. Well, remember, these are always, now we're far enough into the season where we can, it's always Jason Ross rules, which I love. You don't worry about reputations or previous seasons. It's what have they done this season, but now we're just about halfway through.
Now we kind of have their resumes.
Yeah, we do have their resumes. What do they call them? You know, over in Europe, in England, they call them your CV. They don't say, they don't use resume. They say, oh, yeah, he's got a really strong CV.
What's that mean?
I don't know. I never did ask. What does...
It's got to be short for something.
I'll bet you it's like something Latin. What does CV mean?
Christopher Laud.
That's a great point. It is absolutely Latin. Wow. CV stands for curriculum vitae, a Latin term that means course of one's life. Provides a brief account of a person's education, certification, skills, and work experience, is most often used when applying for work in the UK and other European countries. Why don't you just say resume, idiots? That's why you lost the war. America. JK. Top 5, bottom 5. Jason, call the ball. Where do we start?
Let's go with the bottom 5, the worst of the worst.
All right.
From 28 to 32.
At number 28, I hate to do it. I'm sorry. But they've lost 4 in a row. Breaking into my bottom 5 for the first time, I believe, this season. The Las Vegas Raiders, who, by the way, with 8 games played, that means there's 9 games remaining.
They're behind pace.
They simply need to go 6-3 for me to lose that bet.
Simply. I mean, what's keeping them from doing that? You're enjoying that.
I am not.
Okay.
Nor will I be enjoying watching everybody pay the bet off.
Yeah. How dare you put them? fifth to worst.
Chat being cleaned by all the Raider honks in the offseason, screaming about how great they're going to be.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to help them, to be honest with you.
Okay. I can tell.
They're Lucy and, they're Charlie Brown and Mark Davis is Lucy. Just pulling that football every year.
Yep.
Yep.
Again, well, you put them fifth to worst. I can't believe you've done that because I, too, have put them in the bottom 5. First time, number 28. Sorry, Raiders, but be better? No.
Be better.
That's all.
Be better.
My word of advice, just be better.
It's a good fan. It's a great fan base. They deserve more.
They do.
That I think we all agree on.
How about 29?
So 29 is interesting because you could actually make it. You could put these guys anywhere in the bottom 5, which is really weird considering how they started. The New Orleans Saints have lost 6 in a row. They're 2-6. Simple math tells me they started out 2-0, Jason. I'm old enough to remember when people were like, hey, the Saints, they're doing something.
Yeah.
Well, Derek Carr goes down. They're not the same. Not even close. 2-6, and the 1, 2, 3, fourth worst team in the NFL for me.
All right. Yeah, I remember when they were 2-0 and they were leading the NFL in offense. Like, man, are they going to set records here? People missed on drafting Carr for fantasy and all that. I'm with you. 6 straight losses for New Orleans. I have also put them there as my 4th worst team. So we have agreed so far on the Raiders and the Saints. Who's your 3rd worst?
The New York Football Giants. And at this point, we get down the list. It could just be anyone in any order of these 3 teams. But the Giants just suck, and they're painful and tough to watch. That's all.
I have the New York Football Giants as the 3rd worst team as well.
Follow that. I'll just give you my bottom 2 here. The Tennessee Titan.
Yep.
And the Carolina Panther.
We're the exact same.
We have the exact same bottom 5. Wow.
And we didn't cheat off each other's homework.
We are the exact same on the bottom.
Yeah. Hello.
Oh, hey now.
I thought about Jacksonville. I guess they upgraded out of there, but I felt
it's like kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
5-1.
Yeah,
5-1. I have a feeling as together as we were in the bottom 5, will be fairly different in the top 5.
Okay.
At number 5, first time they've broken through in a long, long time, to be honest with you, maybe since the beginning of the year. Give me the Philadelphia Eagle. The Eagles now are sitting at, what are they, 5-2? Yeah. They've won 3 in a row. They're on a pretty nice streak right now.
All right. That was a team I debated on, did not have them in. I have a team, though, ironically, that the Eagles did beat, but it was the first week of the year. But the Packers are still looking good. They keep finding ways to win. I know the last 2 have been close. They've had to do it with backups at certain spots and even at quarterback. So I've put the Packers at number 5.
The Packers, the 2nd most wins in the NFL, tied for it at 6.
Yeah.
Good point. Number 4, the Houston Texans. It's a tough team. There's a tough team for me to grade because I just really am not quite sure what they are. Now, they have 2 losses. They got blown out in Minnesota by the Vikings. And then they lost in Green Bay by 2. You got a 3-point win against the Colts at home, a 3-point win against the Bills at home, a 4-point win against the Jags at home, a 6-point win against the Bears at home, and a 2-point win in Indianapolis. So this season could have gone a lot of different ways so far for Houston, but you play to win the game. They're 6-2. I'll put them as my 4th best team in the NFL.
All right, my 4th best team, the Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen's had a good year. This team has been solid always for the last couple of years, but I'm going to put them at number 4.
Number 3, they've been all over. This team has probably moved around more than any other team on my list this year, but they're back in there, the Buffalo Bills. I think they're strong. I love Josh Allen. I love that team as a whole. There's peaks and valleys, but I think we're the 3rd best team right now in the NFL.
All right, we flipped our 3 and 4, so I put the Texans at number 3 based on the fact that they beat the Bills. So that's why I have them there. I wonder if they played again, how that would go. But yeah, so I've got the Packers 5, Bills 4, Texans 3.
Number 2, didn't hurt that they put up a 50-plus burger over the weekend. Give me the Lion of Detroit. And number 1 for me, been number 1 for a while. Yeah. There's no reason to move them off the list. The Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, we landed the same spot at the top 2. Lions 2. Lions have been really good. And then the Chiefs, number 1.
So we have the Lions. We have the Chiefs. Do you have the Texans in your top 5? Sorry.
Yeah, we flip-flopped. I had them 3. You had them 4. And then I had the Bills 4. Mm-hmm. And then the only different really was 5. You had Eagles, I had Packers.
So we had the exact same bottom 5 in order.
Yeah.
We have the exact same top 4, not necessarily in order, but
off
close,
by 1.
Which we literally had 1 different team.
Yeah.
That's not great sports radio. We're supposed to be super different than yell.
That's what we had. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm a big fan of yelling.
Yeah.
We will take a break. Before we do, though, a lot of you have listened for the whole show. Some of you are just joining us, and I always feel like it's important to reward people, especially the day after a Kings game. So this is what we call a bribe. We're going to give you a free 4-pack of tickets to go see the Stingers go fully up. Back in action this Saturday, and the Hornets need you there to cheer them on. Hit up the Folsom Lake Honda hotline right now. Looking for caller number?
We're going to go 7 today.
7.
Yeah, like a touchdown.
By the way, news came out yesterday that the Sac State goal for raising money for NIL commitments to try to get up to the they're trying to get into the old Pac-12. Their goal was $50 million. They raised it and then some. I think $55.7 million was the number I saw. They've blown past that goal, and they've just started. So great work for them. Goal. If you are that caller, you'll get the family 4-pack to check out Sac State and Jason Ross this Saturday hosting the hated Portland State Aggies. Texans. You said it yesterday.
Yeah. It's an NFL mascot.
Lions.
In that division.
Vikings.
Yeah.
It's the Vikings. The hated Portland State Vikings. Stingers up 1-800-920-1140. We will take a break. When we come back, don't forget Crosstalk with Styles and Watkins coming up. Saw Alan Styles driving in. We did a little wave.
Oh, yeah.
Only kind of awkward, not really. But when we come back, what to watch and 3 in the key for tonight. That's coming up next.
The Beam Team plays here.
How many times I seen that beam lit up when I was chilling at home? What's the significance of pushing this button? You know, like I said, when it solves off.
We live and breathe Sacramento Kings basketball.
Live and local with the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Styles and Watkins, and the Drive Guys.
This is your home for the Sacramento Kings. Sacktown Sports 1140.
In business, service is everything. Cintas delivers what you need to better serve your customers. Whether it's freshly laundered work apparel for almost any job imaginable, tested and inspected fire protection systems, first aid and safety supplies, on-site AED training, or mops and restroom products, stocked and ready when you need them. Better work days happen together. So visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like, to check that your seats aren't in the visitor section first, before buying tickets.
I'm so excited for this game. I can't believe you got us tickets. Me too. Wait, are we on the wrong side?
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds.
This is going to be a long game.
You're in good hands with Allstate.
Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Model year-end pricing is back at Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
During the model year-end event, lower interest rates at Folsom Lake Honda make lower payments. It's no wonder why Folsom Lake Honda is your one-stop Honda shop. Come in today or check out our entire inventory online at folsomlakehonda.com.
Get an instant cash offer for your trade at folsomlakehonda.com. We'll buy your car whether you buy from us or not. Folsom Lake Honda is your one-stop Honda shop.
Folsom Lake Honda.
Go to folsomlakehonda.com.
Your one-stop Honda shop.
Welcome back to another exciting game day. Grab your rally towels, throw on your jerseys, cheer, shout, and save on your gas. That's right. Sports fans win big on home game days. Score instant savings of 25 cents per gallon on Shell V-Power Nitro Plus Premium Gasoline with the Fuel Rewards program. And that's a victory for you and your tailgate team. Download the app, join the Fuel Rewards program today, and game on. Restrictions apply. Limited time. At participating Shell stations. For more details, visit fuelrewards.com.
We just want to have enough money for retirement.
And travel to visit our grandchildren.
I understand. That's why at Fisher Investments, we start by getting to know each other so I can learn about your family, lifestyle, goals, and needs, allowing us to tailor your portfolio.
What about commission-based products?
We don't sell those. We're a fiduciary, obligated to act in your best interest.
So how do your management fees work?
We have a simple management fee based on the value of your portfolio, so we do better when you do better.
We appreciate that kind of transparency.
We also check in with you regularly to keep you up to date on the markets and your portfolio.
What other services do you offer?
As a client, you have access to resources on investing, financial planning, estate planning, Social Security, Medicare, and more.
Wow, it sounds like Fisher Investments has everything we need.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at FisherInvestments.com.
Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
What's up? We're talking to Chad Hoblet of Hoblet Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Woodland. How are you celebrating Jeep Adventure Days?
By helping you save up to $16,000 off MSRP on all remaining new 2024 Jeep Grand Cherokee 4xEs. Plus, a lifetime of savings at the pump with 56 MPGE.
Oh, wow, that's huge savings, especially as gas prices seem to be going up and up again.
But that's not it. We have over 200 quality used cars available and 46 under $20,000 at the new Hoblet Certified Pre-Owned Supercenter in historic downtown Woodland.
If you need a vehicle new or used, your first stop needs to be at Hoblet. You won't find bigger savings on a better selection of vehicles anywhere. Search, select, and save through their whole inventory at HobletDodge.com. Unbeatable prices, unbeatable selection. Nobody beats Hoblet, period.
16,000 total net savings on select new 2024 Jeep Grand Cherokee 4xEs after $4,750 dealer discount and $11,250 factory and federal rebates. Rebates include $7,500 national retail consumer cash and $3,750 federal EV tax credit, subject to third-party terms and availability. Consult a tax professional for details. At least 5% savings. See dealer for details.
Sacramento State football this Saturday at 6 versus Portland State. Get your tickets at hornetsports.com.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
On Sacktown Sports.
Wow, breaking news during the break. Coworker informed me with no prompting. Said, how you doing? This person said, I'm doing pretty good, except for the water leak at my house. I said, really? Tell me more. Said, yeah, got a water leak upstairs, and it leaked into, through the ceiling downstairs, and I got construction crew on the way out today. It's just one of those weird moments, because I said to this person, that's funny, my construction started yesterday from my upstairs water leak that leaked in downstairs. Is there like a pandemic of water leaking? By the way, that person, our big boss.
Wow.
Couple of water leaks. I just missed that from really simple basket from a foot.
Yeah, you missed a bunny.
Why do you think they call them bunnies?
I don't know.
I've wondered that. Oh, that's a bunny.
If we look, it'll take us down a rabbit hole.
Kings, Jazz. By the way, isn't today sports equinox? What's missed? Oh, football.
Yeah. No football.
It's just a sports eek. No quinox. Kings, Jazz.
Yeah.
Right here.
I'm interested in that game.
Excuse me. Sacktown Sports. Very interested. Kings favored by 5.5 in this one.
Okay.
And other basketball, Mavs Timberwolves. It's
okay.
A rematch of last year's Western Conference Finals.
Intriguing.
Pelicans, or are they the Pelicans, as they face the Golden State Warriors in San Francisco.
Without Curry?
Oh, I didn't know that. What happened?
Oh,
well,
injured ankle. He's going to be reevaluated.
Told you. I told you when the Kings were thinking about drafting him, he was going to have ankle problems.
And he had all those ankle problems in the beginning. He almost had to get a new ankle from a cadaver, right?
And Tyreek Evans.
Oh, God, they just got to my house. No one's home.
You also have game 4 tonight of the World Series.
I was trying to avoid that for you.
Oh, no worries. No need to avoid it. Dodgers up 3-0. I could say it.
The Yankees are also avoiding it.
Wow,
that was uncalled for.
That was like he's going in through pain right now. Jeez. You okay?
I'm great.
All right. So that's what's going on.
All it's going to take is 4 straight wins.
Okay, Jason.
It's not that hard.
The Yankees come back and win the World Series 4-3.
Mm-hmm.
Where does that rank? Where does that rank in your all-time sports memories and moments?
It probably will have a chance to be number 1. I think. I mean,
you think it'd have to be number 1, right?
I think so.
Is it better than the Kings run in 0-2?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it?
I think it would be, right?
Is it better than?
As far as my teams go, I have seen the Yankees win a World Series, but this would be their best one in that realm if they did that. UCLA's national championship run in '95 was pretty great for college hoops. But yeah, I guess it would be.
Was it better than this one right here?
Deep to left. Yastrzemski will not get it. It's a home run. A 3-run home run for Bucky Denton. The Yankees now lead it by a score of 3-2. Bucky Denton has just hit his 5th home run of the year into the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Better than that.
Was it better than this?
I know what the big deal about Cracker Jack is. Did you ever go and buy a pack of Cracker Jack thinking you're going to get a prize and find no prize in the box? Here's the pitch. That might not sound important to some people, but when you're a little kid, especially from humble origin, and they cheat you out of a prize, there's a bouncing ball. Second baseman has the Barbary over the first. It's hard to think in laudatory terms of the product.
I think if there was an occasional box of Cracker Jacks that found no prizes for the little Harry Carey many years ago.
You got that right. And boy, when a box of Cracker Jack to me meant a lot of money. Here's a pitch bounce foul. Hi. That's the most asinine marketing I've ever heard of. 1 ball, 1 strike. These guys say, well, you sing about Cracker Jack. I said that I only sing it because it's in the song. Here's a pitch foul back. And I wouldn't be a bit surprised, even to this day, some youngsters who buy a box of Cracker Jack don't find a prize in the box. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out. Well, if you're going to talk about our congressman being crooked.
Congressman?
Here's a pitch foul on a play. Why not talk about commercial products that don't do what they represent to do?
I was that thinking.
Since we're doing this, can I share my favorite Cracker Jack story?
Please.
This is Jimmy Fallon with Jerry Seinfeld on Comedians Getting Coffee.
Uh-huh.
So here it is.
Okay.
I went to the Yankee game once, World Series. So I'm at the game with Lorne Michaels and with Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson's the coolest guy. Again, one of those guys where his voice is his voice. It's like, you're you. He's Jack and he's Jack. So we order a hot dog and a beer, and I get Cracker Jack. I'm eating Cracker Jacks. And he looks at me, he's got a sunglasses, and he goes, did you get the prize yet? And I go, I swear to God, I open up the prize. It's a sticker. It's a picture of a snake. He goes, you know, when I was a kid, we used to get metal things like tin whistles and stuff like that. Then without even looking at me, he's looking out at the game. He goes, now you get a picture of a fucking snake. Dude.
Oh dear,
Brooks.
The demolition people got to my house. There's nobody home, but we gave them a way to get in there, and I just got a text from them that says there's a little dog barking. So Nacho's still with us.
Good.
That's her. That means Gus and Gracie are in their pens, if you will. I said that's Nacho the Chiweenie. Her bark is annoying, but she's harmless. It's not a bark. She screams. I mean, she literally screams. It's not like a ark. It's a ark. What is going on here? Hello? Oh, you accidentally called me? Oh, okay. All right. I'm on the air right now. You're not. Yeah, you're in my ear, but I am on the air. So, anything you want to say to the audience, Katie? Anything? Okay, she says go Kings, everybody. All right, thank you. All right, bye-bye.
She's in Salt Lake City. It's 10:30 over there.
Sounds like Katie's not awake. She said she got off the phone with her sister and accidentally called me.
Wait, did you say the demolition people are there?
Yes.
We bring the boom. That's what we do.
And I literally just got a text from Mark Jones that has nothing to do with anything. How weird is that? Katie just butt dialed me on the air, half asleep in Salt Lake City. And then as soon as I hung up, Mark Jones, I will not say what Mark Jones is texting me about. That's personal.
Oh my gosh, you're just lame.
Anyways. What did you think, Jason? That was we kind of, here's the thing. We did what to watch, but then we didn't really have anything after that. And then Harry Carey came in.
Oh, we have 3 in the key.
Oh, that's right. We have 3 in the key. Let's get to it right now. I didn't read that part. 3 in the key right now. You're probably sitting there wondering, when's he going to get to 3 in the key?
I was.
By the way, in 2024, the NBA Finals, Stanley Cup Final, and the World Series have all seen a team go up 3-0. That's the first time that's ever happened in the same year. How about that?
How about that?
All right, 3 in the key.
Hi. Let's go with Dave. The last Kings basket tonight. Last Kings field goal.
I'll just go easy here, De'Aaron Fox.
Okay. I have Keegan Murray. Chris?
I've got McDermott.
Okay. I liked that last night when he scored. They played Teach Me How to Dougie.
I saw that too. By the way, my daughter asked me, and I don't know. I didn't look hard. Does he have a bald spot?
Ain't your bald spot?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so
He's
either.
got nice flowing hair.
That's what I thought too. She said she thought she saw a bald spot.
Ain't your bald spot?
Ain't your bald spot? Oh, that's his dad. He follows me on Twitter now.
Okay.
DM him.
Chris, I'm going to have you pick the second category.
Oh, I love this.
Let's go with how many double-digit scores for the Kings tonight?
Okay.
You know what I think? I think at the end of the game, we're going to hear Gary Jones say, and all 5 starters in double figures for the Sacramento Kings tonight.
Okay, so 5?
Give me 5.
All right. Well, I'm going to do that plus 1 because Malik Monk, 6.
Man, you guys are awful. Give me 7.
We're awful.
Awful.
Random stat. Dave?
My random stat, give me Doug McDermott goes 100% from the field.
Okay. I've got Malik Monk scoring 20 or more off the bench.
Wow.
Chris?
Trey Lyles is going to get it started. He's going to have 10 or more points.
Okay.
And one of your double-figure guys. There we go.
I'm excited.
We did it.
You're excited.
Yeah.
Feel these triples. Boom! From behind the arc. By the way, Chris, how come you're not inherently, you're a big NBA fan. Why don't you inherently hate all NBA players?
What do you mean?
They're rich.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you hated rich people.
I hate billionaires.
Oh, what if somebody has 900 million?
Not there.
We'll have to get to that. That's something I'll have to make my decision on.
Yeah, so
like
it's
LeBron, get out of here.
Get out of here. But if it's just like if I started a business and I became a 900 millionaire, you'd have to go step by step. Well, I know you'd hate me.
We'll see what you do with your money.
What if I spend it on things? Like, what if I open up 7 soup kitchens?
Perfect.
But what if I only step foot in them when I cut the ribbon?
No soup for you.
That's fine. But are you still spending it to make sure that you keep more of your money?
Spending it to make sure. You mean like an investment?
No, in lobbying.
Oh, no.
And I would ask, are you just serving clam chowder?
Sizzler clam chowder. You know what I would serve for people that need to eat? I would serve those Sizzler biscuits, the bread, because they are filling.
Wow, don't want to get them the Red Lobster biscuits, huh?
Oh, those are so good. Yeah. You know, Red Lobster.
Could you admit, now that I think about that, if I did have the money, every soup kitchen would have Red Lobster biscuits.
You can get them at the store.
Yeah.
You really can. Red Lobster also has a new CEO. He's like 39 years old. True story. I read about him. He's the former CEO of like Applebee's or something.
I've seen him talk about. Oh yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Something about like, how about
we're bringing microwaves to Red Lobster?
Let's go.
I'm making that a promise.
I think the whole endless shrimp thing kind of screwed him.
Oh really?
That's what that Red Lobster and Bid other things too. Yeah. All right, we'll take a break. Enough Red Lobster talk. We'll save that for Friday. Red Lobster Friday.
Sizzler and Red Lobster.
When we come back, Cross Talk with Styles and Watkins. And how about some celebrity birthdays? We wrap it up next.
On the move? Got somewhere to be?
Take Sacramento Kings basketball with you. The Sacktown Sports app will let you stay connected to your passion. Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with the Sacktown Sports app.
Carmichael Dave here from my good friends at American Energy. Cool weather, if not cold weather, is in our future. You know that. It'll eventually get there, and American Energy wants to make sure your system is operating safely and properly. So now is the time to take advantage of the $49 fall tune-up inspection. That's regularly $119, but includes a full safety and duct inspection. And if your system's over 10 years old, it's free. The tune-up is on American Energy. Give them a call right now. They're offering $50 off your first recommended repair, or if you need a new furnace, that's half off the price of a new unit. American Energy been serving the greater Sacramento area since 1981. A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You can check them out at the AEWay.com for an instant quote. That's the AEWay.com. Tell them Carmichael Dave sent you.
Call 916-520-9998 now.
Whoa, it's you, the Capital One Bank guy.
That's what they call me.
Mind if I get a selfie?
Yeah, sure thing. Say no fees or minimums on your
Capital
One
One
checking account.
Wow, that's a keeper. So, where are you heading?
I'm off to spread the good news that Capital One helps people keep more money in their wallet with no overdraft fees.
Oh, you're the best Capital One Bank guy.
Hey, mind if I get a selfie?
Sure.
Say, Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One NA, member FDIC.
Flo here from Progressive to tell you how you get more than great savings with us. You get customer service access through our mobile app, online chat, or by phone.
That's a lot of ways I can get in touch with you. I see what's going on here. You can't name favorites, but I'm your number one customer.
Actually, we offer all our customers these ways to contact us.
I'm sure you give just any customer your personal
company
contact info.
Well, you did call us more than any other customer this year. So in that sense, you are our number one customer.
Get help from Progressive through the website, app, chat, or phone. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Hey, Aggie fans, Coach Plow here. If you haven't made it out to a game yet, we've only got 2 opportunities left this season, starting November 2nd against Northern Colorado. We're excited to celebrate all those who helped make this campus great with faculty and staff appreciation and parent-family weekend. And for all you fans of the band, we've got local high schools join us to ramp up the atmosphere. So grab your tickets today and join us by visiting ucdavis.com/tickets. Go Ags.
Coach Doug Christie here for your truck headquarters, reminding you that every deal at Folsom Lake Ford is a slam dunk. Shop all your favorite models on sale now, including America's best-selling truck for over 47 years, Ford F-Series, plus a huge selection of Broncos, Bronco Sports, and all of Ford's award-winning SUVs at FolsomLakeFord.com. Listen, I know a great play when I see one. And if you want to save on a new Ford, you got to drive the lane straight to Folsom Lake Ford in the Folsom Auto Mall. Right road down on approval of credit. Save big with low interest financing. And Folsom Lake Ford always pays top dollar for your trade. So hurry to Folsom Lake Ford, a 6-time Triple Crown winner for sales and service excellence. That's why they're my trusted dealer, and they should be yours too. Tell them Coach Doug Christie sent you, or shop them online at FolsomLakeFord.com.
It's time for the news of the day.
The latest headlines, the biggest stories, hard-hitting analysis.
Yeah, this is none of those things.
And now,
here's Carmichael Dave and Jason Ross.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Crosstalk time. You know, it's funny. I saw Alan Stiles. Where is? Oh, wow. I saw Alan Stiles driving in like an hour ago. Where in the HE double hockey sticks is he?
Hard at work.
It's hard at work.
Oh, come on. All he has to do is listen to the show for 2 hours and copy. That's it. And paste. Yeah. How are you, Orange?
Orange, you glad?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a very Halloween-y.
Yeah.
Is that why we're doing it, or is that coincidence?
Of course, that's why we're doing it.
Yeah, I've never seen you wear that sweatshirt before.
I haven't either.
Yeah.
Did
Big
you,
Halloween guy.
Did you see the social media thing with the Tennessee Volunteers black uniforms?
I did.
That's
yes.
sick.
Yes,
that was really
very,
well done.
Very cool.
Sick.
Yeah.
Sick. What?
Sick dopeness.
That was dope.
So sick.
Yeah.
Legitness.
Fresh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did anybody say deaf? DEF anymore? No, right?
That's fresh to deaf. Yeah. Or just like
Can you use it in a sentence?
Yeah.
All I know is Def Comedy Jam.
That right?
Slappy, pappy, whack, whack.
It's not on my bingo card this morning.
Wait, you've probably never seen that sketch before.
I
have you?
haven't because
Oh.
here's why he got me. He knows why. It had nothing to do with that. It's the return of the Trucky Ducky Quack Quack. Trucky Ducky Quack Quack is one
You
of the
missed that.
all-time great reads we've ever had.
Yeah.
Trucky Ducky Quack Quack.
Quack, quack.
Anyways.
I thought that guy was going to make the half-court shot yesterday.
I know.
I
Chris
was
would've
like,
been right.
this
He had
is
3 looks at it.
next level Oracle stuff here.
I would have been like, maybe, hey, Alan Styles.
Why? What is taking so long? I wasted all day caring for you.
Are we
Great
almost?
show.
My shirt and his pants almost match.
Oh, yeah, they do.
If they were the same color, they would 100%
Yeah.
match.
Wow.
Big point.
That's a good point, Chris. Hey, it's Nate. Nate's doing something with his hair today.
Hey, Ted.
Oh my God. Am I about to get murdered?
Is Nate? Yeah. Is Nate like? Is
he
Nate?
okay?
Is he like auditioning for a stage version of Rick and Morty?
He looks like Kyle Fletcher before he shaved his head off. Shaved his hair
Yeah.
off.
Fight Club, Destroy Something Beautiful, that guy.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, yeah, he's definitely gonna murder me.
Yeah, I think he might. He looks like who's the guy that played Shaggy in the Scooby? Matthew something.
Shaggy.
Matthew, the actor. Nobody. He was really good at playing Shaggy in the Scooby Doo live movie, and he was in Scream.
I know who you're talking.
I swear to God, it's Matthew something, and he looks like him, but nobody's going to get it. Thank you,
Lillard.
Alan. Matthew Lillard. Thank you.
Little Andy
Cousin
Warhol
David.
going on.
That's right. How you doing, Alan?
Good. Wi-Fi wasn't working this one late.
What does Wi-Fi have to do with it?
You tell me.
I mean, I'm just asking.
Here?
Like, did you?
Here?
Always here.
They're always here. Wi-Fi didn't work here.
Yeah, I had to put on my hotspots up.
Here at your desk.
So your prep slowed down.
That's right.
Coming up-
Disconnect, reconnect, disconnect.
What's Hey, seriously, I'm sorry. I know this isn't good for radio. Nate, can you come back? What the hell is going on with his hair?
Is there a balloon in there?
Nate, are you?
You have to ignore it. You
No,
have to
I
ignore
know,
it.
but
That's
I
This is
can't.
what he wants.
He just left.
Like he just left.
I mean, I'm just going to ask it because you're supposed to. I've seen the commercials. Is he okay? Like, has anyone asked him? Is he okay?
Depends if he had coffee yet.
It looks like he got electrocuted.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, this is what he wanted.
I love Nate.
No toner.
Director of Bubbles.
Yes.
Right.
It's the toner, I think.
Right.
Award-winning.
Ice toner.
Yeah. Because he said he had it straight bleached. And then he was asked by his significant other to tone it.
His significant other got involved?
Yeah.
Oh,
but
wow.
Chris and I,
Yeah.
and we love her, but Chris and I have a theory that it probably would have looked better untoned.
Untoned? Well, it looked better yesterday than it does today, and it didn't look great yesterday.
It looks the same.
Oh,
He
I
didn't do
think
his hair today.
he
Yeah.
messed up his hair.
Oh,
because
yeah, that's
I
the
compared
style.
him to Whitey.
He did. Yeah.
Yeah.
He looked very Whitey
Was
like
a little
yesterday.
whitish.
Yeah.
Whitish.
It
That's
looks like
it's
he
a
could be
network
whitish.
show, right?
Right.
That's that sitcom Whitish.
Yeah.
All right, celebrity birthdays brought to you by Crumble Cookies. Hey, guys, birthdays are meant to be spent with family and friends, and nothing says family and friends and bringing them together more than Crumble Cookies. Soon to be offering holiday packages. Stay tuned. Yeah, incredible Crumble Cookies. Jason Ross, who's old today?
Before that, let's ask this. On this date, in what year did Mariah Carey's smash hit All I Want for Christmas Is You?
Man.
What year was that released?
That's 1995.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 94.
I'll say 99.
97.
My first inclination was 97. I'm gonna be pissed if that's right.
We have a correct answer. And the correct answer is 1994.
Wow.
What an oldie.
I mean, my batting average has looked like Aaron Judge
30
these
years?
last couple months, but I'm sorry.
The Andersons got tickets.
I'm sorry.
Nate, hey, Nate, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? He doesn't understand.
What I do.
I'm just asking. I care about you.
He said, he either said, what did I do? Or who's he talking to?
I don't know if that
I go
hair
by
is.
Whitey Jr.
I don't know if the hair is a fashion statement or a cry for help. God, that's my fault.
Or he's leaving.
Oh God, what if that happened? What if he just walked out?
He's just grabbing headphones.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Oh gosh.
What? That's fine. No, grab the head. That's fine.
Happy birthday to Winona Ryder.
Great name.
From Beetlejuice.
What? Oh, I did. Oh my God.
From Stranger Things.
I guess.
From a bunch of like 80s movies.
Stranger Things.
Including Breakfast Club. Remember? She was the one that made the...
Go, Dave.
Winona Ryder is 62.
Oh,
what? No, I know.
She is 60 on the nose.
What about the rest of her body?
You're going to say that every time.
Yes. Nate, are you okay? You got to turn your mic on.
It's on.
Yeah. Are you okay?
So I was wearing a hat this morning, and the color of the hat I didn't realize till I got here. It's just not a good combo with the new hair.
As opposed to there being any combo that's good with the new hair.
Well, let me show you the color.
No, I'm sorry. Okay,
I can't do that.
Yeah, you can. It looks great.
It looks like Nick Bosa's hat.
Put it on.
It looks like Nick's. Yes.
Yeah, that's fine. You know, that's your guy.
Do what you got to do.
Yeah, that is my guy.
63.
Right.
All right.
Winona Ryder is 54.
Oh.
Christopher Lott is close as 53.
No. Yeah, I see some grapes here. I've always wondered, what's the nutrition for grapes?
It's not grapes. It's not grape.
Right? Isn't it just sugar?
I used to have a trainer that called them sugar bombs.
Yeah, it's just good sugar.
Yeah, they're tasty.
Like avocado's good for
you want something to chew on.
Happy birthday, Gabrielle Union.
I'm
not sure if she likes the statue of Dwayne Wade or not, but
Romeo Must Die.
Gabrielle Union is 47.
Libera's from Eva.
That's right. That's the right.
49.
Think like a man.
Yes, think like a man too.
46.
COO.
Yes.
I think she might be 50 now. She's been around for a while. I'm gonna say 50.
On the nose?
On the nose.
Well,
I believe you were close as 52.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dude, how old is he? He's got to be in his mid-40s, right?
I think 43, 44?
Well, he came out. He was the same year LeBron.
Yeah.
But LeBron was a high schooler.
Yeah.
Okay.
But LeBron was a high schooler.
Happy birthday to Andy Dalton.
Andy Dalton is 38.
No way.
Yeah,
Way.
There's no way.
37.
So way, dude.
39.
40 on the nose.
See what I
Wait,
did
correct
there?
answer, and it goes to Chris Watkins, 37.
Great.
Wow.
Great.
Kings win.
Proud.
Beam gets lit. Football, World Series, and other things we don't even know about.
That's right.
Coming up on my wife's favorite radio show, Styles and Watkins, right here on Sacktown Sports. Bye-bye now.
The quest for ring number 6 happens here on Sacktown Sports 1140.
My bullshit went up and caught the